live!
Hey!
Yeet.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming back to our wonderful playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 217. I'm really sure.
It's one.
In my quest to make Jordan regret his life decisions by being my friend.
So far, we're at the end of the world, but
Yeah, I know. I mean, I get that.
we need a power
That's
creep.
every day with me. I know I want to, like, inspire you to, like,
We
end
need a
humanity.
power creep at this point.
Power creep.
That's the next goal.
This is called metagaming.
We know there's an ultimate weapon. Jordan knows there's an ultimate weapon. There's lots of stuff. I say next save point. We kill things up to the next save point.
Okay.
How's that? All right.
Do violence, that direction.
Oh, hey, these are the dudes I was talking about in Olympus. Yeah, these guys, we're gonna have to kill a lot of these guys because they drop stuff that we need. Dang it.
Ow.
I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Die.
And he
Bueno.
explodes.
So,
And a sword.
he's doing the magic thing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not welcome. So John, how's your week been?
My week has been okay. I had a seizure and had to go to the hospital. Other than that, everything's been fine. Yeah, I got accepted to another university, but they're not giving me any money, so I'm not going there. Other than that, there's a war going on. That's fun.
None of those things are fun.
I know, it's a fantastic. My life is
They're
miserable
random
hell.
invisible walls, and I don't know where they are. Ding, ding.
How about you? How's your week?
Well, ain't work a bitch.
Work is always a bitch.
It's actually, I like my job, but I'm a little bit tired. The entire week was basically, am I going to go down to the warehouse because it's busier time frame, we have a sale thing happening, that kind of stuff. And it's like, maybe we're getting busy enough, maybe not, maybe I need help elsewhere. That was kind of the entirety of how that all went down. So, long story short.
Sorry, I heard a beep. I thought it was mine.
No, that's here. Let me be rid of it. I think it's my mute. There. Be gone, thought. We're busy.
That direction.
Yeah, so that's essentially my week. On top of, playing in your D&D campaign.
Oh yeah, that's going well.
The party has no idea of my character's intentions.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to watch this, so go ahead and tell everybody.
Well,
He's going to get into a fight with a bear.
yeah, fuck that bear. Why don't you explain who the bear is? And then I'll explain my character and why he hates the bear.
His name is Silo Montgomery. He is literally a bear, but he goes around telling people he's a noble. And his basically gimmick is that his charisma and deception is so high that everybody either believes him and the few who do just don't care because he's awesome.
My character is a neutral evil fawn, satyr, what have you, that grew up doing morally ambiguous things like theft and betrayal and backstabbing and stuff like that. And he despises this bear, I decided, because the bear gets away with it pretending to be a human in the midst of all of this nonsense. So much so that, like, the party met the bear and was like, oh yeah, like, this bear, oh, it's cool that, to each their own, all of that stuff. They come across my character, this is how I'm introduced. Someone mentions the bear, and I literally turn to them and I go, no, fuck that bear. Screw him. He is absolutely the worst. And they're like, oh my god, why would you say such a thing? I'm like, he gets away with it. But my character is lawful neutral, so neutral evil. What?
I mean, the bear
So-
is just living his life the best he can.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. The best he can is really good lying, and that's what my character is jealous of. But he can't say that to the party, so he just is angry at the non-logical nature, the illogical nature of what's happening. I think is what's conveyed. Ooh, we need that. Gale.
Mechanically, he's got a 20 charisma, so
So the bear's an asshole.
the bear's an asshole. trained in deception.
Screw him and everything he stands
He's
for.
amazing. I
No.
love this character.
I
You haven't met any of the other fun characters.
If I get
yet.
away with it, I might kill that bear or torture him to gain his secrets.
He's just very good at lying. He's got nothing. He has got no magic powers. He's got nothing fancy about him. He's just really good
Oh,
at
I'm sorry.
lying.
I'm sorry. Doesn't he have like a suit of armor?
No, he's completely naked. He claims he has a suit of armor.
Oh, okay.
And he's
I missed
just
that
he
part.
is literally just a bear. That's it. He is a bear.
As a person, he must have some form of wealth or property, because you don't claim that you're a human without doing human thing.
He's got a house in town.
Yeah, see, there you go.
He just doesn't
Wealth.
wear clothes.
Wealth
he just...
that I can steal as the neutral evil character. Provided, of course, we get far enough that the party it doesn't mind. The party as a whole are very nice people.
The party is a bunch of pacifists who would do nothing but buff each other and never actually kill anything. Like, I think, like we have a paladin with a whip who literally is a pacifist, doesn't kill anybody. I literally gave him a gun as a compromise if he was willing to kill something, but he refused. And he hasn't used the gun yet, which actually makes me fairly sad. And then you got...
He does have a whip.
Yeah, but and they also got a robot, the Divine Soul Healer, who does nothing but buff everybody else. The Bard, who does nothing but buff everybody, and tries to sing everything to sleep instead of actually fighting. The only one who's actually doing any violence besides you is the Druid.
I will say, technically, I didn't really do any violence that first combat as my character, mainly because our first adventure, my character, again, neutral evil, he's looking out to his own, to do his thing. He was basically the quest giver and was told, like, hey, you have this paper delivery, hire some adventurers, you have, like, whatever budget that you can allocate to hiring adventurers, which happened to be the party. You need to deliver all this paper to these, like, really stuck-up, very by-the-books dwarves that are chilling, like 2 days ride out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So my character's goal is to get paid, and fighting and killing a bunch of like monsters, bears, and frogs that we come across on the road, that's not his priority. His priority at the moment is, I need to protect this paper so that I get paid. And if I need to, like, just and we gallop away, let's do it. If I can get away with just saying, you know what, I don't even have to kill anything, like, let the bard sleep them and then convince one of them to, like, eat the cheese, you know what, that works too, so long as it works.
Yeah.
His goal is get out of there, so that he can, successfully fulfill his contract and, get his commission done for the week.
I think it's hilarious that your character is basically kind of, at this point, just an evil accountant.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the idea of it, is he's an evil accountant that, like, fumbles his way into more magical stuff, that he now has this power of deciding, okay, now what do I do?
Yeah.
But that's the short of it.
Nah, and the big encounter of the day is basically they are ambushed by a bunch of magic frogs and 2 magic bears. And instead of actually, well, only one of them died because our Madeira sorcerer lit it on fire. But the other 2, the frogs, they just handed them cheese until they were friendly.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't expecting, but hey, it works. Because I was planning this campaign as like, this is going to be like episodic anime-ish adventure of the week kind of thing, like an old-fashioned anime adventure. So a lot of my idea was built around, oh, there's a monster attacking this town. You gotta go and save them. There's gonna be some wacky shenanigans on the way.
But one of us is a pacifist.
So I have to basically redefine my entire understanding of being a DM. Which,
No, you don't.
not terribly. I'm gonna throw some violence out there.
You only need to do it for the start, until you get a more solid idea for the character. And then do whatever you want. You have all the power
Violence.
here.
They have a pet bunny now. That's cute.
We do.
I never named it yet.
The bunny is a sacrifice.
No, it's not.
Yes.
The bunny is fluffy. It's cute and
The
adorable.
bunny is a sacrifice, either in the name of plot or in the name of my character's goals. I wonder where that Ansem filler went. Nailed it. Alright.
Hey, look, it's those things.
What?
It's gummies. That's what they make gummies out of.
I never thought of them as gummies, but I think you might be right.
I know something you don't about this game. Really?
Well, I don't think there's a no here. I think it just it is a thing that look cool.
Look, it's cool. Also polygonal, which saves on space.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Yeah, but
Hey,
aha.
chest.
I'm like, there's got to be stuff.
There's
That's
always
what
stuff.
I want. I want the stuff. A drill gummy is not what I need.
Yeah, we should probably like make our ship actually halfway decent because we made it big and useless.
That's okay. We
It
don't
doesn't
need
even shoot straight.
We're not gonna need to fly anymore. Are you kidding me?
Ultima.
Gee whiz, mister, you're really strong. You know, this might be more rewarding if we didn't save all of the puppies. Curse our completionist ways. So I can climb that.
But I like the puppies.
Oh wait, can I make it all the way over there? Oh, slave point. We found it.
Did you say slave point?
No, what?
What? You something you're not telling me?
N- You know,
I'm the
Freud
southerner.
once said
I'm the southerner
that
here, man.
things that pop out of like your thoughts like out of nowhere, if you have these Freudian slips, then it's actually on your mind. What are you not telling us, John? Because I didn't say that, but you did.
I heard slave.
I bet you did. What aren't you telling us, John?
That's your Freudian slip. I'm acknowledging your slip.
I didn't slip.
That's what I heard.
That's what you heard. That's your slip.
That's not a
we
Freudian
can't-
slip. That's a Freudian ear.
It's still a slip.
Hear what we want to hear.
You hear what you want to hear. What are you wanting to hear, John?
Basically, I'm acknowledging that you're a horrible person, and I'm trying to basically build my construction of
failed.
the universe around that.
You have failed. My
I mean-
character is a terrible person.
And by extension, that is you.
No.
I miss doing evil characters. One of my
Full life,
favorite
G.
characters early in my D&D career was this evil half-elf bard who literally just like kept starting fights, and I may or may not have like completely sidelined my DM's campaign because I just coup de grace like 4 NPCs. It was amusing. Hey, the shiny.
I don't think there's anything on the floor here. Well, I couldn't get to the gummy through that checkpoint, so I think I'm gonna press on. Oh, not that way apparently. Wait.
That's what we call a glitch.
No, that's what we call janky camera system from PlayStation era game. I don't. Do you know how to get out of here? What
I don't know. You ever want to play this game before? I don't know anything. I'm just along for the ride. Shiny. Violence. Death. All of Disney World must suffer in the infinite blackness.
Yeah. I can't jump on that.
Are you on the this side?
Not that I saw.
There's something you can climb on the walls, maybe?
No.
Wait, that way. Up. There you go.
Hold on one second. Oh, that's it. Oh, I was expecting something fun there. Hey, ready?
You're an asshole.
I'm sorry, what was that about me being an evil person?
Yes, I know you're an inherently horrible person in general. This is why I like it.
It's because I have flaws, and I'm a fixer-upper.
He's a bit of a fixer-upper.
No,
He's gotta
copyright! Beware.
Even that?
Beware.
Even that.
It's frozen. You can't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Whee!
You didn't save.
No, I don't need to. He says, dying. Alright. So...
You're in a giant
I think...
mouth.
we just go to the next place. Whee! Ta-da!
The hell is this place anyway?
This is the end of the world. This is where all worlds go to die. After the darkness takes them. Gasp! What? Where? How? It's metaphorical, I think.
You think? Oh, everything goes there. Hey, look, there's my hopes and dreams.
Nice. I can sell it. I don't actually know how much money we might need. We might need a lot of money, depending on how much Orichalcum we have. Yeah.
Oh, Goofy did do good.
I know, I was hoping to block it for the XP, but like, damn, he's got... Actually,
Now that they're leveled up, they're remarkably less useless. I mean, not all still useless.
Oh, yeah. No, they have, like, abilities and stuff now. Oh, man, I forgot about this music. Dun, 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 dun.
Careful, copyright.
I know. That's why we gotta turn down the volume. Wait.
So this is your lesson today, kids. Just punch the fat ones.
In the back. Specifically in the back. If you attack from the front, they might block it.
Open sesame.
Oh my god. Is that Lenny and the Tramp? Is this a Disney game?
I will fucking stab you.
I can't believe it. You like, let me get away with it. Whee.
I am prepared to take action.
Are you now?
Yes.
Did they even see that you were prepared? Or they just get like a hint of he is holding, as it were, the chosen weapon.
I'm just saying, this is the end it's gonna go in.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you would have that ability or that cruelty in your heart.
I thought, hey, what about...
On a different note, did I show you Goofy's shield now?
It's new?
Yeah, he has a cool shield.
Oh, I think it's... Oh, that's that one.
Yeah, it's the heartless one. I don't know if I ever showed you that, so I wanted to acknowledge my good deeds. Yay, Tink Tink. Thunder Gem. I don't think I care about that, but
Oops. Oh, that's right there.
yeah, watch the code. Watch the code. We gotta make sure this is charged. I don't actually know if it's dead or not. I think it's good.
This is always the answer.
Whee.
I'm going skiing this weekend.
Oh?
Yes, I'm leaving tomorrow. After class, I'm going up to the mountains. So I'll be having D&D from up in Aspen. Yep.
Is there still snow up there?
Yeah, it's Aspen.
Sorry, Kevin.
It's up in the mountains. Fine. Checking out the slopes. My niece and nephew are coming up in 3 weeks. We're going up again, so I'm just going to test things out. And I just want to go ski.
No, that's fair. I'm not a big fan of the snow sports. And that's probably because I'm native here. So, like, I always have that ability to go and ski or snowboard or what have you.
Have you skied and snowboard?
Yes. I've done it, I don't know, maybe 3 times in my life. When I was younger, I don't really care.
Did you get good enough to get off the random rookie trails? Because that's when it gets fun.
I don't remember. I don't care. You know what I do like, though, is snowmobiling.
Oh, that's fun. I've done that
That's
before.
fun. That's the shit that I'm for.
No.
Basically, I'm the lazy version of the snow activist.
No, I used to go skiing all the time because I know we have no family, so our vacation was typically on somewhere else.
That's fair.
So we did.
Magic gun.
I actually got pretty good. By the time I got to 15, I was doing like the double black diamonds and a lot of backcountry skiing. But then it took like a 10-year break, and I just forgot everything. And I'm slowly getting back to like the backcountry skiing.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I can't do the moguls, so I just stick to the trails these days.
No, that's fair.
I can do steep, not the bumps. Those get difficult. But I do a lot of backcountry tree dodging. That's what I do. I may or may not have tumbled on a cliff once when I was a teenager, though.
That sounds like a teenager thing to do.
I took a wrong turn, and I kind of went over the cliff instead of around it, and I kind of fell like 5 or 6 feet. And
What did your internal monologue say at that point?
it was like a concentrating of shit, but just like one long shit.
Does your internal monologue, does your consciousness, whatever you want to call it, does it have the same voice that you do, or does it have a different voice?
I never thought about it, actually.
Uh-oh.
The problem is like, with my voice, it's like, you know how people differently like think different ways and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Um,
Like if you're multilingual, it'll probably be what your native tongue is.
well, yeah, well, not even that. It's like, I have like a little bit of like autistic brain, so basically I think 3-dimensionally. So the best way I can describe my internal monologue is I have like 4 voices going simultaneously. During this moment is when all of them were singing in harmony, going shit.
So I just wanna clarify. You were thinking 3-dimensionally. Are you a 2-dimensional character? I just need a pause there for a second. Excuse me, sir.
3-dimensionally?
You think as a 3-dimensional being, I would hope you think 3-dimensionally.
No, but I'm serious. Like, a lot of people don't think in 3-dimensional space. A lot of, like, I actually have, like, looked this up. My uncle is.
What do you mean?
Like, some people only hear, like, monologues. Some people only have pictures or sounds. Some people only think in black and white. Some people can smell smells in their head. Some people can't.
So, are you talking about, like, a mind palace?
Sort of, kind of.
Because I would say that's 3-dimensional, and that's...
Yeah.
I think that there's more people that do that than not.
You'd be surprised. It's like, a lot of people have, like, different ways of, like, structuring their brain. Mine just happens to be like a movie voiceover with like 4 narrators going at the same time. Which is why I talk so fast, because I'm trying to get all 3 of them out at the same time. God, this is TikTok. I gotta look up and send it to you guys. It explains it very well. Well, how do you think? Like, do you hear a voice in your head when you think?
It depends on the situation. I bounce around.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. So it's never one method. How's that?
Yeah.
So, sometimes I think visually with sound and smell and the like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really smell. It smells tough because I have a poor sense of smell, so there's not a lot of reference there. But like I would think like basically exploring a video game.
Yeah.
I think would be one way to put it. But if it's more...
so you have more structured
logic-y.
mentality in your brain.
Everything is structured,
Yeah.
I would say.
Mine's not.
Where? What? Ooh. So it is low on battery.
No. Mine's not the structured. It's more like... You know, like video games level where you're... Actually, the best way I can describe it, actually, is like early in this level, where you're like walking through the mist and occasionally something just pops up in front of you. That's what my brain is like on a good day.
Controllers.
The reason I like doing research papers so much, that's like the few time I can like, put my thoughts in order. Like, for example, I was talking to my mother the other day, and like she thinks in black and white, and she cannot hear sound.
Yeah, no, that's not. For me, it tends to be more like I think differently on the context. I think is the best way I could put it. So, usually when I'm thinking about something, if I spend more than 2 seconds on a problem, then it becomes very logic gatey, where it's, okay, like, setting out a whole series of different pathways as I'm trying to problem solve and pick which way is the most effective thing. I would say that's more like me thinking in a more, I guess what you would call a more 2-dimensional sense, but
I don't see that as more
usually-
2-dimensional, more linear.
linear.
Yeah.
Linear?
I'm from the south. We talk weird down there.
Where you talk? So, that's something where my problem-solving side is a little bit more linear in visuals, but it's still, I guess the term I would use is multifaceted, because again, it's not I'm going dot to dot to dot. I'm going 1 dot 5 possibilities, 1 dot 5 possibilities kind of thing. And then if it's something where I'm just kind of like brainstorming, that's where it usually is more like bouncing around just like an area.
Yeah.
And that I would say is more 3D type space. So like when I'm planning a D&D session, that's more of what I do.
Yeah. Like, I can't do that when I'm planning D&D sessions, because I feel more around, like, ideas and try to piece them together from that. Probably why I'm having so much trouble with this campaign. Because of how much I as much of a funny idea to work with, but it's like it kind of all mushes together, but it's all kind of happening at once. I don't know. It's weird. Brains are weird. I should probably talk to my neurologist friend again.
Brains are weird. I don't believe
He explains it much better than I can.
You know, as a neurologist, I would hope so.
Cool dude. Worked with the Moderna vaccine, and yet took the Pfizer. Because they got that out faster. They wanted him to live long enough to finish the Moderna.
So if you can't tell, we're getting summaries of places.
Yeah, it's just like a recap episode.
Woo.
It's a chest.
Don't stare. I
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
had a reason to be there, but I don't remember it. Alright. Wee. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we've done Atlantica. We've done Halloween Town. We've done Agrabah.
Oh, I hate this one.
Oh, I can't fly here
did
because
not-
it's not actually Neverland. Eh.
I didn't like this episode. Honestly, I didn't like
Neverland?
the ship. Didn't like the ship.
Because of the map or because...
Did not like the map.
That's fair.
We still gotta finish the final boss in this little area.
Oh, the secret boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're leveling first. Hey, this door is just open.
Yeah, it's just it's with it this contained. It's the map.
It's claustrophobic,
Yeah.
you might say.
Hey, a mighty shield.
I don't know if we like it better. Let's see.
That's magic.
Yeah, sure.
It's it's
I don't really
small.
care about his magic.
Every time I see that barrel, it makes me want to play Donkey Kong 3 again.
You know, I'm trying to remember, like, playing the Donkey Kong games. It's so long ago that I just, like...
Donkey Kong Country 3 is the one with the big baby. Dixie and the baby. I forgot the names.
Yeah.
Donkey
I
Kong
got
without
one.
the Donkey Kong.
You know what? Hey, assholes, is it... God damn it.
It's right there.
I don't know if that was...
It's green.
Yeah. This is a different color. The purple ones were where we were. Hello.
This makes me mad.
The possibility of the 100 Acre Wood actually being a world that could disappear and die. Coming ship. Yeet. By the way, pay attention. 100 Acre Wood is a world in the end of the world, which means that the 100 Acre Wood has a heart that is susceptible to darkness. So if we fail in our mission, the 100 Acre Wood being a written book as a world still very much is susceptible to like dying to everything. Just keep that like in the back of your head as you go, wait, what? Later. That's a for later.
This is gonna come back, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Where... I don't think we go here first. So a good way to level is probably at the Olympus Coliseum. Because there's some stuff.
It's a weird ass fucking ship.
Oh, it's beautiful. What are you talking about? With all the different moving objects just scattered about it.
Which one though? Which one are we doing?
Sorry, I got distracted. Hello? Oh, nice.
How long has it been there?
I think we get that for winning the Hades Cup. I think that's what that cup is. Because it's... Well, maybe not. I don't know what that is. It only got there recently. You know the rules, right? Alright, this one or this one?
Can we do that because it's blacked out?
Both of them have question marks.
So can we not do them?
They're selectable, so I imagine we can.
Yeah, do one then.
Top or bottom?
Top.
In sequence, he says. It'll be fun, he says. Nothing can go wrong. Uh-oh. Did somebody say secret boss? Yay.
I remember this guy.
Yeah, it's another Titan. Shit. Also, I'm alone.
And you
Okay.
just got beat the fuck out of.
Yeah. I forgot how hard this guy was. I thought he was going to be a lot easier than this. Oh. Nice. I gotta watch the ice crystals. This is kind of like an upgraded version of what we fought before. Ow. And he hurts. Precious, he hurts. Ow. I want to point out the only reason I'm still alive is because we have the like last hit save thingy.
So you guys had to deflect all of those? That's how you the only way to beat him?
Yeah, pretty much.
God, it's gonna be a long ass time.
Yeah. Well, it'll get him down to a point where it'll be easy enough to get him, but he's too high up for us to do anything effectively at this point. Maybe we don't do this one, but I don't know if the next one's any better. Because I am out of mana. Let's see how long I can go. So far, so good.
It literally disconnected its legs.
Yeah.
Ice, ice, baby.
Ice, ice, I actually really.
Hey,
like the
I
effect
love
of that.
Frozen. Is this a Disney game? It's supposed to be fun.
I think I have to stay in front of him for it to actually like, yeah. All right. Let's see what the next thing is. And now I'll hand it over.
I'm not gonna last very far. I don't even know how to deflect.
Square. This is.
Uh,
Oh fuck.
A Final Fantasy thing?
Oh, I think I know what this is. Have fun. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, that's so much worse. Go get him, Tiger.
Is this a Disney game?
No.
Hey, look, it's Elsa.
Is this a Final Fantasy? Oh, it's even got the music too.
Those soulless eyes. Those pecs.
You're so fucked. Oh god. Yeah. Good luck. He has the same health as the Ice Titan. Square to block, square to block. If he gets close to you, he'll swing.
I got melted. Dear God. Holy shit.
We have to fight that. Don't you know? Don't you know?
What the fuck?
Yeah, we might be in trouble there.
We-
Okay, let's leave. I think we should just go. Let's go farm mats. Here, look up the like different heartless, because the different heartless I'm gonna say are like mini bosses of sorts. I know we need to go to Wonderland at some point.
I got the bill from the hospital.
Nice,
$9.
nice.
Yeah.
What kind of insurance do you have? Damn.
This is without insurance.
Oh,
They gave me a pickle line with some fluids and a sandwich and kept me there for an hour. Literally, that's what they gave me, a sandwich, and just sent me on my way. I'm still waiting for the ambulance bill to get me.
that's you know.
My
that's-
insurance does cover ambulance, so I'm fine.
All right. I'm like, that's probably where the expense is gonna come in. All right. There's.
That's what it means. Don't have seizures at well anywhere.
Don't have seizures.
Yeah, just don't have seizures.
If you can avoid it, don't have seizures. If you're thinking, you know, today's a good day to have a seizure. Let's rethink If it's out of your
Just
control, it's out of your
stop
control.
being
But
selfish.
if you're
Think
actively...
of all those people who want seizures but can't have them, and you're hogging the seizures from them.
Who wants a seizure? Hold on. Let's pause for a second there. Who wants a seizure?
I'm sure there's a stoner somewhere who wants a high.
I still don't think that's a goal. I feel like the seizure's not the goal in this case. Jeez. I wonder if I can fly into that
Oh,
pot.
the weirdest part though is the fucking dreams, man, because your neurons are firing all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, can I make it? Oh. Nice. It was a proof of concept and it worked. Let's do this
What
real
are we
quick.
doing anyway?
Well, we're just farming. What we need are what are called Giga's Shadows. I think is the title of them. But they're like the little shadows, the little guys that pop out of the floor and flatten themselves and squiggle around.
Oh, those little dudes?
There's bigger versions that can spawn here. We want those. And frankly, we need the defenders, which are the big guys that I just killed with the shield. And we need these dark balls, which, you know.
Infinite balls.
Welcome to the grind part of the game. Don't need a potion. One of the few items we don't really care about. Spirit gem. That's good.
I have no idea what that is. Okay.
Spirit gem. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna want those. Here, look up Ultima KH1. Because we're gonna want a guide for how many of these things that we're gonna want of each thing. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff for a lot of things.
Ultima KH1?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1. KH1. We're gonna go this way to the tea party.
Ultima weapon. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah,
Kingdom
it's a
Hearts.
very pretty keyblade.
1 or 1.5?
1. 1.5. It's the same difference.
Ultima weapon.
Scroll past the ads.
Obtained like 3 dark matter, 3 stormy stones.
Alright, I'll hold off on reading them out. Let me look up spirit gems on that.
Spirit gems?
Yeah, because that's one of the items that we're gonna need. Unless that's the recipe itself. Is that the recipe or is it a guide? Because if it's a recipe, it's gonna need way less stuff.
Ultima weapon obtained. Synthesize all 30 items in the workshop for the ultimate
Yeah,
weapon to
that's the
become
part
unlocked.
that we're gonna need help with. So look up a guide rather than the recipe. Because that's the recipe. Yeah. Translation. You're gonna be a minute.
Kingdom Hearts guides. Literally KingdomHeartsTheGuides.com.
Sweet. That sounds like a reputable source.
Searching ingredients. Okay, what do you want?
Spirit gem.
That's Thunder Gem, Serenity Power, Stormy Stone, Dark Matter. Doesn't have it.
That says recipe.
Oh, you need Synthesis Guide.
Synthesis guide. Sure.
You
Is
need-
that for each individual thing?
Yes. Group 2 recipes.
Okay, hold on here. Let me kidnap your phone for you. Yeah, we want... Full. Ultima, Guide, KH, Uno, go.
I'll farm while you're doing that.
Okay. Yeah. Go in there, I think. There should be stuff. Final mix. Haha, click. Okay.
Alright, fucker, spawn.
Go through that door. We're trying to get to the forest with the flowers.
Oh.
So, over and to the left. There we go. That's the door. I sent you through the wrong one. Silence. Silence.
Double Thunder Power is actually useful with mob tactics.
Yeah. Well, that's the point of Thunder, is to take out a bunch of people. Provided that they're not immune to Thunder, like the little Thunder guys are. That's the ticket. Alright, Spirit Gems. I went for a video version of it. We want 7 of them. We got 3 recently. Yep. So here's a video guide where like you can skip to the different time frames and it'll say what we'll need and what's dropped by, and it'll actually say in the video, which will make that so much easier. Thank you, Soralam1. It's actually a really great guide. It has 1.5 million views, so you know it's good. Yeah, here, let me see that real quick. So, Spirit Gems, item stock. We have 8 Spirit Gems, so we don't need any more of those. We have Spirit Shards. Here, pull it up. Yeah, we'll go through the list of them. We got a catalog here now. Yeah, so just start from the top, click on them, and tell me what we need.
Blaze Shard.
So hit play, and it'll pull up on the thing. Blaze Shard, we have 7. We need
12.
Gross. Okay, next.
They're dropped from the little red dudes.
Yep.
Blaze Gem by the big dudes.
We need
8.
We have 10. Okay,
Plenty
next.
of those.
Yep.
Bright Shard. 11.
Green guys.
Yep.
11.
What do we have?
You said Bright Shard?
Yeah, Bright Shard. We need
11, we have 6. Maybe I
Bright Gem.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped by Ghosty dudes.
Yep.
We need 8 of those.
8. Pause items. Bright Gem, we're good.
Bright Crystal.
We only have 1.
Need 4. They're dropped by the shield dudes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Frost Shard. Dropped by blue magic dudes.
Frost Shards, how many?
We need 10 of them.
10, we're good. Frost
Gem.
Gems.
Little jellyfish. Need 8.
We have 5. Alright. So,
Lucid Shard. Yeah, little basic dudes. Need 19. Lucid Gem. Is
Lucid
by
Shard.
those little lanky scarecrow dudes. You need 11 of them.
Lucid Gem.
Yeah, we need 11 of those. Lucid Crystal. Draw by Dark Ball, you need 9.
We do not have 9. Yeah, we have 1.
Power Shard.
Let's...
Monkeys, you need 13 of them.
For Power Shards?
Yes.
There we go.
It'll be accomplished just eventually. Ask again later.
Let's start in the camp.
So, need kill monkeys.
Look up Rare Heartless and... Oh, shit. Okay.
Cold.
It's cold. Nope. Fuck. Maybe that was an arrow. Alright,
Thunder.
I need you to fucking move. He's hot, but now he's cold. Wonder Shard.
That's Is there a rare Heartless in this one?
Well, these are like a sub-rare Heartless, but yes, there are. Oh, you know what? I think I think it's one of the like do a bajillion fight thingies in the treehouse.
It might be air.
Yeah. I just nope. What is that? I guess it must be stop. It's either stop or cure. Oh well. Okay. Let's go this way. This way is where fighting happens.
Kill the monkeys.
Stay. Oh, you're gonna have to help me with this one.
Oh dear, I
This is
remember
one
this
of them.
guy. We fucked that up last time.
Yep. All right. Number 1.
I think it's far left still. You're too close. I couldn't see where it went. Nope.
Nope.
We're wrong.
Okay. Far right. Do you see him as still far right?
Yeah. Hell? Nope. Back up all the way. That one?
Right. I think he's second to right. Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I guess there's a timer. Oh,
It was
maybe
the
not.
far right one. That one?
He went right back where he was.
Yeah, he did.
Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Back up. Back up. No camera. Far left. He's middle.
Middle. Yeah.
Nice.
What the fuck?
I wonder if there's a timer.
Can't tell. He hit the right one.
Oh. We'll see him eventually again. On or off camera. This will be done. Oh, da-da. Alright, we got these dudes. Ether. Useless. Bright shard. Nice. How many of those do we need?
We go
It's
back.
like 11 or something.
Red shard. Need 11 of them.
Cool.
Keep attacking, little green fuckers.
Oh, we need 3 more of them. Realistically, we're gonna have to kill a lot of just everything and anything.
Yeah.
Realistically. But trying to figure out and focus what we need will help a lot. Nice. Come at me, boys.
Dragon Bros.
Going down. Dragon Bros.
Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea.
I got on.
I don't know the rest of it is.
You know who's hilarious?
What?
On America's Got Talent, there's a comedian, Piff the Magic Dragon. Have you seen him?
No.
Oh my gosh, he's so good. So,
You know what we should be doing?
Huh.
We should do reaction videos.
Oh no. We gotta do.
We do that before our streams anyway. We might as well record it. It can be like an end credit thing.
Yeah,
Like,
but we're eating when we're doing that.
Yeah,
that's not good. No, not while we're eating. I also think
is there a way to
we're not-
program what spells Donald uses so he's less useless?
Not in this one.
Damn.
Next one there is Wizard's Relic. Hello.
What does that do?
I think it's a staff. Cool. Do you know the I think it's a bird. Do you know that TikTok sound?
No.
It's from something. It's really funny. Okay. Ooh, John, that's what you should do. You should put some random heartless in your in your D&D campaign.
I might. Specifically torment you.
is it tormenting if you put them in and I get to enjoy the madness?
I think you'll like the next phase, at least.
Phase.
Well, I
Was
think.
this Marvel?
Well, I mean, like this first little quest line. I think you'll like it. I have something kind of funny, kind of topical, kind of like it's different.
Hmm. Different how?
You'll see.
In terms of things.
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Don't like full on spoil it,
I mean,
but
I can't really figure out a way to tell you it without actually spoiling it.
you can say, is it a location thing? Is it a interaction thing? Is it a fight thing?
More interaction than anything else.
Okay.
Is you're gonna have a little bit of a political quandary to deal with.
Political.
Well, not more sort of like sociocultural.
Sure. I mean, I feel like I have a pretty good sense of
Just
what
think
my
of the-
character would be on.
Just
with
think
that.
of the corporate thing you're dealing with, and
delivering paper
yeah, and what kind of socio-political situations will come with a
with
slight
paperwork.
with a company.
With paperwork.
You'll see.
If I were a gambling man, paper is needed for paperwork, which is needed for contracts or fulfillment of contracts. That's my assumptions. We'll save. Let's.
It does involve a contract.
I can't gummy ship from here. Rah.
I need to finish drawing the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like half of it planned out. I'm just trying to figure out because I don't want to put like everything down just yet.
Well, just don't draw the whole thing.
Yeah, that's
or
like-
just draw parts of the thing.
Yeah.
Can I make it? Yes. Oh, boss. What would you say when making D&D things? What would you say is the most satisfying part of the creation process of stuff?
Like the creation process itself.
Like in making a D&D thing, what gives you your kicks?
That's actually a tough one. Well, when I typically go with my characters or my being a dungeon master,
Mhm.
I start with like an image or just a scene, and I see how did this scene come about. Like I remember with it was like my Jedi who lost his Padawan.
Sure.
I had like no, it was Jerapet. I was like I had the scene of a grizzled soldier clutching a small body that he may or may not have accidentally killed.
Sure.
Like how did my character get to here?
So you start with, okay, here's a cool moment.
Yes.
Now I'm just gonna have to explain how we got there.
Yes, and that's the same thing I did with my D&D campaign. Is that I basically have these my old D&D campaign.
Sure.
I had this like grizzled war vet talking to the ghost of his daughter.
Okay.
I had basically like a Napoleonic revolution.
Sure.
Like I had like the king and the warrior.
This
like,
was of
duking it out.
like Guns and
Yeah.
Gods, I think is what you titled
Like
it.
the gods
Gunpowdery
of,
warfare.
gods of blood and powder. Like
Yeah.
I had this scene. Like here's the scene I saw. Is like they're following the girl. They basically see the person like about to swing, then it cuts to black, and they go out of the dream and they see the bones on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scene I was working towards with that entire dungeon. It's like, okay, how do I make this happen?
Mm-hmm.
And I basically go from there. And that's because
So you start with an ending of sorts, and then you just have to explain how you got there.
not really an ending, so to speak.
Well, a point.
Yeah, a plot. Basically, not really a plot. I had this like, I looked not only in like the how the details of how this happened, but also the emotion behind it, the cultural aspects behind it.
Here's another way to put it. It's an end point in so far as like that segment of the story.
Yeah.
But that's your goal piece.
Yeah. Like for your solo session, for example,
Sure.
the scene that I had was the charismatic guy with his like really expensive bottle. And he like gets immediately angry and smashes against the wall, and then he immediately goes back to being like passive and quite happy and jolly. It's like that juxtaposition is that's what I built your solo session around, because that's what I wanted you to basically get from the character.
Is that he'll snap on a moment?
Yes. But I had like that scene with the whiskey. Boom.
So
It works for me, I guess.
well, what I was gonna say is it's funny that you kind of have a thought of like, here's a cool thing, because I would say the reason Kingdom Hearts is so very complicated is that's kind of how like a lot of the cutscenes work in these games. Are we're gonna have like a cool thing, which is usually in like the post credits or what have you, the secret endings, blah blah blah. You have the cool thing, and then he explains later how we get there.
Actually, I think a better way of describing how I think it's storyboards.
Sure.
Um,
I still wouldn't say that's any different than what we've been talking
I think
about.
another example, anybody watch this, is Hideo Miyazaki, any studio Ghibli film.
Sure.
Because he didn't actually write the story, he basically designed his movie exclusively through storyboards.
Yeah, he visualizes the story.
So I would say I visualize the plot, but I typically start from the ending and go backwards. How about you? How do you do that? I forgot the original question, honestly, but it turned out like our methodology.
It was just literally, it was me asking like, how do you go about making a thing? So for me, because again, I do, this is very much tied into like how my brain operate when trying to puzzle out stuff. I usually will have start and then how do we get choices that lead to start to end.
You think
how do I fill in
like,
the middle with choose your own adventure almost?
Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
You basically do like a social interaction tree.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. And what's often toughest, I would say, with it is like making sure it's flexible enough that I can break off from whatever that branch is while still fulfilling what the goal is. Because as you've played in my games, I use something in the Star Wars Saga Edition system called Destinies, and I love them because it gives the characters that I'm running an end goal, end point, end to something that they strive towards or to or what have you. And with that as kind of a loose definition, because Destinies can be very vague. It's basically just you have a single word, and that word is your inspiration to get to the end of it. Because of the looseness of it, it's something that I can apply in more than one place and get away with it, I think is a good way to put it.
I think this is interesting because it actually shows how like opposite we come with DMing, even though you taught me how to DM basically.
Yeah.
Is that I use Destinies for the exact kind of almost the opposite reason. Is that my plots are so loose to begin with because my logic is I only actually plan 40% of the campaign, and the Destinies are like the one thing to keep me focused.
That's fair. So I would still agree that the Destiny keeps me focused, but it's
offers you more flexibility with your campaign.
Yes, so it makes it so that rather than in times past, I've run a couple of games where I have the Destiny system, but it was going to be more open worldy, and it just kind of lingered on and on and on, and not much really happened with it. That's something that I experimented with outside of like our college setup, which is you have 8 to 10 weeks, you get a start and end within those 8 to 10 weeks, and that's the end of it. And
I miss the diversity.
I like the diversity, and I like the structure of it.
I don't like being stuck with like one person. I mean, having to like stay with it.
I think that's something that I think you can get out of if you really don't like it enough. But the part that I liked with the whole thing was that you can experiment. You know, if you don't like it, it's only for a quarter. Yeah. Like you can stick it out long enough. It usually takes you 4 weeks to figure out if you like it anyway.
It definitely fosters creativity.
Yeah.
And I joined like some campaigns that I would have typically not joined to begin with, but because I knew there was an end date, I was willing to. Like Clinton.
Middle, up. It's on the left.
Like Clinton, that was like. I mean, I didn't necessarily like his playing that campaign, but I appreciate the fact
System
that
of it,
I know
or
the
not the system.
It's dark. I don't do that dark.
I lost it. I think it's this one. Fuck.
And you got that.
Let me show which one. No, it's on the other side of it. All right. Middle.
That one.
Far.
Yeah.
Cool. Hiya. Nice. Okay. Da 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 da. Okay. I think
Lost
he's
it.
middle. As I miss him 3 times in a row. Okay. Middle. I think he's right. What do you think?
Maybe. I think it was the left one, but
Fuck, he was middle again.
I thought it was the middle left.
I think we get one more shot. Okay.
I lost it.
Fuck.
We're out of this.
Give us another round. Nice. Okay. Fuck.
We
There's
pissed
not
off
like
the
a good angle to
We
do
pissed
that.
off the demon witches. Maybe we should try looking at it from from a side angle.
I don't think that'll help because the only side angle
Just a
gives us less of
A
a view.
slight side angle, so you can see them move back and forth as well, instead of entirely straight on. Hey, it's those dudes.
Yep. We're looking for more of these little bright shards. I left the planet and then came back so that they'd respawn so that we can try to farm them a little bit more directly. I have watched a couple of guide videos.
Yep.
Uh,
Drop something up there.
I know. There we go.
Another right chart.
Well, the green ones drop them pretty easily, so that's good.
What are we gonna do with all this money?
Probably buy our Calcoms if we need more.
Yeah.
There are 5,000 a pop. I don't know how many we need, but it's 5,000 a pop, which is terrifying. Or we might end up needing to pay for some other stuff, question mark, for synthesis purposes.
I need to fiddle with something.
Where's my backpack? My backpack's gone.
It's okay.
I have a fidget cube. I'm like, don't fiddle with the 8 ball because I'll hear it and I won't know what to do with it. That is
This
a...
little guy's giving you a middle finger with his toe.
Yeah, that is a silver, like 99% silver Baby Yoda that my dad got from a buddy of his that makes silver stuff.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, here, show it to the camera. It's fun. Look at this boy. Look at this precious boy. Here, get in there. Get in there. Look at him. Aw.
Here. TikTok, I need you to see.
Not on camera.
Okay, never mind.
Just send it to me.
But it has Yoda and a dog.
Cool. I'm like, that's something that I don't even want to risk opening TikTok on the stream for copyright reasons. TikTok doesn't give 2 craps.
Yep. TikTok is... Well, the entire thing is built around copyright. It's like using other people's sounds for your own.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you put something on TikTok, you gotta assume somebody's gonna steal it.
Well, it's not so much you put it on TikTok. In fact, that's probably a big reason why a lot of sounds get taken down is somebody uploads it and then somebody gets mad about it and then TikTok has to go in and remove it.
It has been funny watching, as TikTok has been more and more popular, watching advertisers try to
Emulate TikToks.
like emulate the TikTok, like take advantage of everything to sell products. The problem is it changes so often, and you have no idea, and you can't predict it. Like next week, some like random spit of line from like a '90s, like an early '90s like soap opera, will be like the next big thing. And by the time the
next
companies actually get around to using it in their own advertisements, they've already moved on to something else completely random. You cannot predict it.
It suffers from what I would call the same like problem of say Comedy Central trying to censor South Park, because South Park's turnaround for making things
3 days.
is so freaking quick that they can't censor it effectively.
God, I haven't watched South Park in ages.
South Park's still good.
I haven't watched it since the Trump administration when they started doing that like long story arc stuff. I know they went away from that.
I watched the pandemic special stuff.
I need to watch those.
They're so good. They're too good for their, like, they don't have a right to be as good as they are. It's disturbing. Yeah, it's still, South Park is still as like relevant and crass as it's ever been. I'm not a religious watcher of the show, but I can't really think of a time where it hasn't been relevant.
My father was a massive fanboy of South Park.
Sure.
Because he hated society in general, and this is like his way to make fun of it. But all of society, not just conservative or liberal. He just hated everything, and this is why he's
Sure.
making fun of it.
Yeah, he sees hypocrisy in every corner.
Yeah,
Thing.
like he's the type of guy who's his favorite guy was Stephen Colbert, but he would still
I
watch
love Colbert.
But he would he would go from Stephen Colbert to Bill O'Reilly unironically.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
both of them, like, everything is
Destroy
wrong.
stuff.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
he liked. So basically, he was an asshole. Other than that, he's dead, so I can make these jokes. Dark humor, man. Just go
I'm like,
with
why?
it.
I can't laugh at it. You can, but I can't. Do a quick save. Yeah, South Park. It's something that, like, I don't know if
Nothing is sacred, but because of that, everything is sacred.
exactly, and that's something that I appreciate with South Park, and
Like, they
I-
do have morals and principles because they basically, it's almost like looking like at a completed version of it. By removing all of anything resembling morality, you actually have a solid case of what's good and what's bad in their arguments.
Yeah.
I know
It's
that makes
not
no
moral-
sense to anybody who's watching this, but
Here's
if
a
you've
way
seen
to
South
phrase
Park,
it.
yes.
It's not moral because it's moral. It's moral because it is a good or a bad thing.
Yes.
If that makes sense. It's not moral because that's the way it is. It's moral because of how it reflects actually.
Like, I've learned something today. And it's like the lesson they did was like so utterly divorced from like what a reasonable person would think. It's like, yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
yeah. Nah, it's a good show.
You know you've made it when they parodied you.
I feel like that's a general statement. Like, not just a South Park thing.
Yeah.
If anybody parodies, you've done something good. Because parody is the greatest form of flattery.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like Spaceballs.
Yeah, Spaceballs is so good too. I don't think he ever made like. There's God, who is it that it's Mel something for Spaceballs, right? That made it.
I remember.
Anyway, whoever made Spaceballs, I don't know if they ever made anything as good as that. After that.
How do you beat that? What was George Lucas's response to Spaceballs?
Oh, he laughed.
Oh yeah. He
George
seems like
Lucas?
the guy who would laugh at himself.
No, he's actively been on record multiple times for like approving Family Guy episodes, the Robot Chicken stuff. Like, he easily is very happy to make fun of himself. There's actually a video of Seth Green in the room. So you know it's for like Robot Chicken or Family Guy
Yeah.
or something like that. And someone asks about Mara Jade, who's in the old expanded universe stuff. It's Luke Skywalker's wife after Episode 6.
The Grey Jedi.
No, it's Palpatine's right hand until she turns to the light side. Not even a Grey Jedi. Like, she was actually just like his personal secret assassin. Think the other hand. If Vader's the right hand, she's the left. That kind of thing. And she eventually turns to the light side and marries Luke. In this like conference room with George Lucas, what ends up happening is he ends up like talking about, okay, we're gonna focus on like the next story, whatever, and someone asks about Mara Jade, and so he just like stops dead in his tracks, looks at the guy, and like Seth Green's in the corner. You can see him like trying to cover his mouth, almost as if he's trying not to laugh, and he just goes, "Get out, get out, get out!" And he like starts hitting on this, just smack, smack, "Get out, out, out!" He just pushes him out the door. Like, George has a good sense of humor. He like it's great.
Of course he had a sense of humor. He let Disney have his IP. You have to be a comedian to do that. But
I think he just wanted out at that point.
he just wanted money.
I don't think it's about the money. I actually don't think he really cared about the money at that point.
He's so rich, doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it because like the Old Republic kind of flopped?
No. I think it was literally just George was done with Star Wars stuff. He's just like, yeah, you know what? It's time for me to be happy with it.
Yep. And then Disney fucked everything up.
Well, the thing that's funnier with it is it's like he very much was saying like, if you're gonna make some more Star Wars stuff, here's like some things I'm working towards, and Disney just like didn't even touch any of it. Like he definitely cared about Star Wars, but I think I mean, the dude's in his 70s going into 80s now. I mean, he is old. I just don't think he wanted to have to manage stuff anymore.
Yeah, blame him.
And like, he sold it for what? Some $1 billion.
Hey.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay,
Front.
that's what I thought.
See? Live from the side. Helps a little bit. A little bit too
I'm
close.
worried they
I'm
might
not gonna be able to
cross.
see this.
Well, that's the thing is I don't think I can get another angle that's middle. Nope.
Try to like off that side.
I can't control the camera very well.
There.
That's as good as it'll get. I can't back up any further. See, they fly over your head if you're at an angle. That's my fear with it.
Yeah, I think it's a far left one.
Move. Middle?
Mid, yeah.
Fuck!
Ah!
Ah, it swung.
All right. I think. Nope.
I think I ran out of time on that, actually. This one?
Take it that much. Yeah.
Ran out of time.
Alas,
We're gonna have to do that.
life is such a sweet sorrow. We can pause probably.
Just pause.
At the very end, we get more time.
Die. Alright, how many shiny crystals?
We need, hold on. Shiny crystals.
I gotta keep you on your toes
Which,
while I pull up.
which one?
Shiny crystals. Oh, hey, look, it's the wizard staff. And it's actually way better.
Give it to him.
Yeet. Shiny crystals.
Right shard?
Shiny crystals.
Orange. Oh, there you go. Shiny crystals. Wizard.
I'm like, don't
7.
you say there are none. 7 shiny crystals. What were the
No, I
most?
lied. We need 3.
3 shiny crystals.
How many do we have?
I think we have more than 3. I think I just picked up 2 of them. How many power shards? Hiya!
Power shards. 13.
13? That's unlucky.
Stun lock.
It's not stun locked. He's just invulnerable until he stops. Okay. Shiny crystal, we need 3. Shiny crystal, we need 3.
There.
Oh,
Holy shit, we had 13. Go down. It's all the way down. Yeah.
there it
Shiny
is.
crystal.
Okay.
13.
Power.
We need energy stone.
Power gem. Power stone. Monkeys.
Power first? Gemstone or crystal? Which one?
Whatever one the monkeys have. Start clicking. I'm like one of them. I don't know which one.
Power shard, need 13.
Okay, so we need to kill more monkeys.
Kill the monkeys.
More monkeys. Okay. Bright shard, I think is the green guys.
Bright shard.
Yeah.
Bright shard, you need a grand total of...
The monkeys are only on this planet, so realistically, that's something that we need to be focusing is the monkeys.
Need 11 bright shards.
11 bright shards.
Which I'm pretty sure we have.
Be gone.
Who's that?
My mom.
Your mom. Hi, Mom. You should tell her to watch.
Do you want to message my mom? I don't think you have her on Facebook, but I'm occupied.
But you don't message your mom on Facebook?
No, I messaged my mom on Facebook. Do you have my mother on Facebook?
I don't know. Is your mom hot?
Leave. Oh my god, you terrible person.
I love you like a son. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I'm old enough to say that.
No, you're not. Here, give a number for your audience. How old are you, John?
I'm almost 31.
There you go. Yeah. So you had me when you were 5? That's disgusting.
It's Arkansas. Weird shit happens down there.
Come on. Thank you, Goofy.
Why are you friends with me? I'm just curious at this point.
You put up with my shit.
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly. Mostly.
You haven't completely disowned me yet. It means I'm not trying hard enough. The good friendships are the ones where they have no say in the matter.
No, the good friendships are the ones where there's an equal push and pull on shit polling and support. Life lessons.
What are you gonna do when I leave?
Continue to run a Star Wars game.
As long as it's online still.
I mean, there you go.
Oh, I actually figured out a character. How to actually combine the boxer with the racer. There's this old anime. It was Toonami's only original anime.
Sure.
Where it's like a racing mechs, but the
Sure.
second lap you fight each other.
Okay.
So like, I don't know. I thought that was cool. You do sci-fi stuff.
So
you can
wait,
sci-fi.
hold on. So you race and then you fight.
So there's 3 laps, but you're basically in like mechs, like Gundam mechs.
Mm-hmm.
So the first lap is just racing, but the last 2 laps are literally
Mecha battles.
mecha battles while racing.
Okay.
I thought that was fun. It lasted 1 season and was shit, but
I thought it was fun. It was bad.
I have a thing for bad animes. I mean, I can always bring back my Fighting Foodons.
Bad anime.
That's where I got Ajax Sumac from, Fighting Foodons.
Ah.
Fighting Foodons. Here's something incredible. These monsters once are edible, so everybody take a look at fighting creatures you can cook.
I got nothing. Bright shards. Oh, bright shards. How many do we need? Holy Jesus. Oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Shit.
You mentioned bad anime and Jordan went, alright, we're cleaning up here, boys.
How did you get? Holy shit.
Alright, bright shards. 21.
We have way more than we need.
No more of those.
We need to kill more monkeys.
Jeez, I got like 5 in a row right there.
I'm sure there's more places that drop the monkeys exist.
No.
Really? Only here?
Well, there's Hercules is Olympus, but nobody drops any items there. So it's only here that we get the monkey. The monkey. Ten monk. Come on.
Monkey fun.
Hoy.
Yoink. Die, monkey, die.
I feel like I've asked this, but I'm gonna ask it in the event that I haven't. If you had one of these Heartless as like a plush, which one would it be?
Ooh.
Right? Because I feel like there's a lots of cutesy designs, even though these are creatures of darkness, hell-bent on like destroying all of humanity and the worlds and whatnot.
It would probably either be the monkey or the mushroom.
Which monkey, which mushroom? Because there's the brown guy monkeys, and then there's the pink girl monkeys.
The brown guy ones.
The brown guy ones? And then
bow
for the
makes sense.
mushrooms, there's like 5 different ones. So there's the poisonous black like toadstool ones. There's the white ones that are puzzles. There's like the pink patterned ones
The
that
white puzzles.
are way bigger.
That's what I like.
The white puzzle ones.
Also, the black ones that jump around are pretty cool as well. Just because that looks like it's...
The blue and yellow star.
I mean, that is just the perfect shape of a squishmallow.
New question. So we're practically at the end of this game. Yeah,
Yes.
like we have to, naturally defeat the big bad. One, do you think there are any plot revelations? If so, what are they?
Matrix.
This is all a dream, a virtual reality insert thing here. Cliche.
Yeah, that's what I would guess. If I had, well, I actually really like the story a little bit, but if I hadn't, I would say like Matrix or something. So it's just a guy in an hallucination playing because he was in a coma, and so the doctors put on Disney movies for him to watch, and basically all the Final Fantasy stuff happened when his brother came in and sit with him, because he was lonely, and he played the Square Enix games next to his friend, next to his brother who's in a coma.
Okay, so I think that
Not
sounds
terrible.
too real. That sounds like if this were a TV show, not a video game with a self-contained lore.
Self-contained lore.
You think that's like, what do you actually think the ending of this game is?
I think Kyrie's gonna turn evil and stab somebody.
Okay, that's one character's prediction.
I think Riku is going to basically continue his conflict over the next 7 games.
Okay.
He might turn good for a while, but then turn back to evil for some bullshit reason.
Okay.
Maybe because he was possessed. Hey, is this again? Yeah, see, that's Squishmallow. I would buy that.
I think it's the second. Nice. So, Riku's prediction. Do you think we'll see Mickey? He's this one.
He probably will. You might see him like a Master Chief cameo, just like a little bit of his ears or some shit.
Okay. So, like, see him behind his back type thing. Second one? Fuck.
Nah, I think it was the far left, actually.
It was the middle. This guy. Fuck. Middle again!
God, I was gonna guess far left.
I get so close.
We would have bet
Fucking.
it's middle, isn't it?
No, it was one of the.
Okay.
Yep.
Second.
Second?
Whichever one. No, you're right. Whoops. We'll get it eventually, my friend.
I don't know what we need from it, but I think we need something from it. Alright, Sora.
Use the stop ability. Sora...
You can't cast anything on him, I don't think.
I think Sora is secretly...
You think he's secretly, after all of this gameplay and character building work, okay?
Like Disney wouldn't do that to the protagonist. I think he will eventually get reunited with Kyrie, but then fuck it up somehow.
Like he does a self-sacrifice martyr type move?
Not really.
He kind of already did that, though.
Yeah, but he would do that
Again?
in a stupid way.
He accidentally martyrs?
Yes, he accidentally martyrs himself.
I don't think that Disney would do such a thing. I think it would be more of a deliberate choice if he were to do it again.
I still think my guy in the coma is better.
I don't agree with that at all.
He's sitting in the same ward as the Pokemon trainer in his brain.
I think it's a funny like thing for a fanfic, but you would never want to put it into an actual piece of media because it is just a bad writing choice, period. Because it means all of your character development, blah blah blah, is just immediately.
Alright, I guess.
It's like you basically just spit in the face of the audience when you do something like that.
True, I guess.
Like,
all your decisions are meaningless.
yeah, all the decisions, all the actions that have taken place prior to this do not matter. Be gone. Like, it's just a not good writing thing. And I don't mean like Kingdom Hearts has like a convoluted plot, but I don't think it's it's still something that, while it gets convoluted, it still has good writing and good emotional beats. That's just a bad rug sweep.
But what if the story about the guy in the coma was actually a Disney Channel original movie?
No. That doesn't make it any better.
So where's the world for Xenon Girl of the 21st century?
I don't care. How's that? I haven't watched it.
Fucking Gen Z bullshit.
Z? Excuse you, sir. If anything, I'm millennial and you're on the weird line of Gen X.
No, I'm solidly millennial. Gen X is like...
Nah.
No.
Gen X and millennial are are weirdly defined.
No, the edge of millennial is actually 40.
No. I don't believe that.
No, it's because like it was like Pete Buttigieg was like the first millennial to run for president. He was like 38 or something when it happened.
Millennial means you grew up prior to the new millennium.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
so born prior to the new millennium.
It's
I'm in
24 to 40.
I don't think so.
That's the official designation for Gen.
Official by whom? Whomsted?
Most sociologists.
Here, Google it. Google millennial and see what happens. And I'm like, there's no freaking way. Because I'm not a Gen Z. I think I'm going to just do the fly out and get more monkeys.
Yeah, it's 1981 to 1996. 26 to 41.
81 96. I am a millennial. Fuck you.
I was making fun of you. I don't really care if you're a millennial or not.
So what's after millennial?
Gen Z.
What's after Gen Z?
I haven't titled them yet.
So what? Millennial goes to 96, and then Gen Z is what? 2015.
I think they're going back to like Alpha or some shit. Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. I don't know. I know. All I know is that Gen Z hates it when you call them Zoomers.
They are Zoomers.
Because they're too associated with Boomers, and Boomers are
Cringe.
garbage.
Cringe.
Yes.
According to Gen Z, we're Boomers.
I'm 30. I'm old.
Yeah. I'm like, we're not teenagers. We're Boomers in Gen Z eyes. All right. There's
The
one
best
guy.
way I can describe a Gen Z is someone who would run headlong into a riot, pick up a tear gas canister and with his bare hand and chuck it at a cop, but would still have panic attacks when they have to make their own dental appointment.
That's fair. That sounds about right.
That's definitely Gen Z. These kids are a little bit hostile, to say the least. Like, again, I teach college. I taught these idiots.
My little sister had like a really funny I don't even know what to describe it as. Like, I wouldn't call it a panic attack, but she was like, "Mom, can you schedule my shots for me?" And Mom went no, and she like had a like not a breakdown, but she was not happy about it. She's like, "This is not fun."
I mean, like,
it's because you're doing it off camera.
yes.
That's why. I accept this. You should also ask it something. Otherwise, that's just bad juju.
Should I continue to ask you anything? Should I listen to Jordan?
Bet your life on it.
It is decidedly so. Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah, fuck you. I know my own fates. I control probability.
Now, occasionally, I do throw my mother a bone like that. She's like, Mom, I'm busy. Can you please, like, get me a flight somewhere? I was like, okay, dearie, I'll be happy to.
Throw her a bone? God.
I'm a bad son.
Jesus.
But my other,
Throw her a bone.
but my other,
Hey, can you
but
handle
the other
this
son
for
is
me?
worse, so the standards are really low.
Yeah,
Hi,
they
Mom.
are.
I'm the guy with the getting a PhD.
God.
I do it. I get whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, my standards are, oh God, my dad is having like heart palpitations. He doesn't know what's going on. I'm taking him to the hospital while my mom's on shift. Like that's where I stand in like family randomness stuff. Is like if something goes wrong, I'm ready to be like the first responder if need be. Like,
I am, as my mother refers to me, as the good son.
'tis a noble title.
This is a total nightmare.
Hiya. I don't need the big. I don't need these big guys. I need the fire breathers. Spirit shards. How many? You know what you need to do is here. Hold on. Hold on here.
I'm scared.
Let's get a piece of paper
Um,
and a pen. And just write these down so I don't have to ask you multiple times and we can just make it a checklist.
wait, what are we doing?
Also, my pen lights up. Isn't that cool? Oh, you gotta do it again. So it has a regular and then it has an on. Here, hold on.
What are we doing?
Whoa. Alright. So go through that video and find out how many of the things are, and we're gonna write it down on our own list, and we'll check them off as we go along. That way we're not wasting time killing things we don't need. I.e. the healer boys. We don't really care about those. I don't really think we care about the lizards either, other than for XP. No rare spawn. Darn it. Let's go into the Cave of Wonders, methinks. Whee. Ugh, I'm glad that we beat this boss. Okay. Here's fire breathers. This is what we're looking for. Huh. Were you laughing or scoffing? I don't know what your exhale was, and I'm concerned.
It's a cough.
Oh, it was a cough. I was like, what did I say? What did I do?
Right.
Thunder does nothing, does it?
Four?
4 bright gems.
Frost shard, frost gem.
4 bright gems sounds right. Because that's the defender guys. They have a really low drop rate, annoyingly. It's like they're guarding something. Yoop. Cave of Wonders. Ooh, almost fell. Gem, nice. Alley-oop. How many ingredients in total are there? Like 12? Actually, no, it's got to be more than 12. It's like, I'm guessing it's 24. Because there's a lot of Heartless, and it's basically 3 per type, with like 2 as the exception. And I'm guessing there's like another 1 or 2 random weird ingredients. We ran out of space? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. You have very pretty handwriting.
I do.
I think so. I have very low standards. Like, a lot of my friends have terrible handwriting.
Probably because I thought my 10 rank chick. Because I hold my pen weird. It's like this.
It's like you're fisting it.
Yeah, it's weird. But
I mean,
well, it's more like this. You hold it like this. You move it like this. I don't
it's not
like.
terrible.
The problem is, like, it hurts my hand to hold after too long. I can never like figure out how to do it. Like,
For me, it's rest on the middle finger. The top finger is manipulating it, and the thumb holds it in place.
yeah, you're supposed to hold it like this, just with the top 2 fingers.
Yeah,
But I do it like
people that write with just these are insane to me.
yeah. But me, I'm like, this thing is like, you know,
I'm like, no freaking. That's why I gotta have the third.
death grip. I
I'm
think I got
lazy,
it.
though.
I got it from my friend Rachel.
Rachel.
All right, let's okay. Frost shard.
Hiya! Oh, hiya! You know, part of the reason why you might have prettier handwriting, you have like 5 more years where they would have been teaching cursive. You just have physically more paper training than we would. That might be a chunk of that.
It's a gem.
Because I don't think my my youngest sister Brianna may have been learning how to do cursive, but I'm pretty sure Taylor didn't really even learn it. Oh my god, there's a chest over here. Wow, I missed one. Oh my goodness, we went through to go hunt everything down. Man, I can't wait for the second game where it tells you if you're missing stuff. So much nicer. What's in here? Mithril. Cool.
Spirit shard. Spirit gem. Thunder shard.
Are you just double checking?
Oh, they're called operas? That's cool.
The what?
No, I just wrote the names down first, and now I'm just going back and actually getting the request.
Oh, the numbers of them. Up here.
Mithril shard. 7. Gale dropped by Angel shard. 4. Oh, forgot mystery goo.
Mystery goo. I don't know how many we need, but that's attained by doing mushroom stuff, and that's never fun.
10.
10?
Yep.
Oh god. We're gonna have to find them.
Doesn't fucking say.
What?
Come on, hurry up.
Oh, it's because you can craft them. Just skip that one.
Dark matter. Doesn't say either.
Yeah, because those
So.
are like craftables that
There's
I
your
don't think
list.
drop.
Really? How is my cursive still?
That's not bad. Oh, you're actually writing in cursive as opposed to... Okay, hold on, let me look at that item list. So, or you can read it out. Alright, what's at the top? It's a shard of some
Blaze
kind.
shard.
Blaze shard.
12.
12?
We need 12.
Okay.
Blaze
Gem.
gem.
Done. Scratch it out. Begone, thought. Blazing stone.
Bright shard.
Is blazing stone not on there?
Hmm?
Blazing stone.
Just shard and gem.
Huh, interesting. Okay. Bright shard?
Yep.
Pretty sure we have that. Yep. 21 out of 11. Okay. Easy.
Bright gem.
Bright gem. We have 10.
Good.
Yay. Bright,
Bright
crystal.
crystal.
1 out of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more.
Frost shard.
Frost shard. 11. We need...
Yep.
Okay. Gem.
Gem. 5. We need 8.
Okay, we need more of those.
Lucid shard.
Lucid. We have 9.
We need 19.
Lucid gem.
11.
Nope.
Crystal. 9.
Okay.
Power shard.
Power shard. 12.
13.
Damn. We need to kill one more. We
Gem.
needed one more monkey. Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Gem, 7 out of 11.
Crystal, we're good though.
Yay. Okay.
Spirit Shard. 22. We got it.
Okay. Spirit Gem.
7. Got an 8. Sweet.
Nice. Any
Thunder
others?
Shard.
Nope. Thunder. 4.
12.
12. Thunder
Gem.
Gem 2.
Damn. Mithril Shard.
Mithril. 23. We're good there.
Mm-hmm. Gem.
Mithril Gem.
Mithril Gem from stone. I probably miswrote it.
We have Mithril Flat, it looks like.
Oh, Mithril's up here. Yeah. How many?
Mithril, we have 16.
I don't know how many we need because it didn't tell us.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything else that's numbered?
Mithril
Gale?
Shard. We have enough Mithril Shards. I think.
We have 4 Gale.
We have 4 Gales. We need 4 Gales. Okay.
We have 4, exact.
Orichalcum, Mithril. We need Mystery Goo.
I don't think we have a single one of those.
Okay. I think and Dark Matter.
Dark Matter.
Doesn't tell us how much Dark Matter we need.
Yeah, we have 7.
Uh,
I know that you get some of them from chest. Same with the Orichalcum. Same with the Mithril. Okay, well, let's go back to... hold on. We needed a fire thing, right? Blaze Shard.
Blaze Shard.
Pull up Blaze Shards, because I'm in Blaze territory.
We need the red demon dudes.
The little fire guys?
Yep.
The floaty ones?
Yeah, the one with the chicken legs.
Okay. See if you can find what the rotund fire breather guys do.
The what?
The fatter fire breathers. What do they drop? I have Blaze Gems.
Oh, the big dudes?
Yeah, Blaze Gems were good on.
Yeah, they drop Blaze Gems.
What did the big fire guys drop?
Yeah,
Hey.
those guys drop gems.
This guy does?
Yeah.
The smaller one did. Unless this is a different gem.
This guy drops Blaze Gems.
Double check that. Because I think I just got it from the sword swingers.
Yeah, we got Blaze Gems. From Bandit and Fat Bandit.
Oh, it's both of them. Oh, okay.
Blaze Shard is dropped by
Little fire triangles.
Castle Gate and Hollow Bastion.
Yeah. Cool. Let's, to confirm, power shards are the monkeys.
Looking up again. Power Shard.
Oh, yes.
Yep, monkeys.
Okay.
Power Wild and Bouncy Wild.
Yeah, that's both monkeys.
I'm surprised there's not a secret boss in
Well, it's upstairs in the desert.
here. You already saw him.
We already got that secret mod. I don't think there's any other secret heartless here. There is one in Agrabah, which is a weird one because you don't actually kill it.
What do you do?
Let's see if I can show you. I managed to bump into it once before. I forget what he drops. It might be the Mithril Shards. I don't remember.
Probably Mithril Shard. It seems
Let's
like
go this way. Wee. I think it's this way. Yep. Oh, man, my memory is too good. Alright, gummy ship. We're gonna do this, fly to Aladdin's house. That'll be the fastest way of getting back to basics. Alrighty. We'll just have you.
Alright, where's the secret boss?
Over here. Let's see if it spawned. Nice. So. I need to be very particular in how I swing.
Is that the one? You're trying not to swing it?
Yeah, there's one of these we're trying not to break. If you can move it, you can kill it. Or you can break the pot. But there's one that you're not supposed to.
See ya.
Let's do that. Okay, that one's good,
Fire! Fire!
not that one. So,
Fire!
I forgot what spell it is. I also don't know if any of the other pots count, but I'm gonna be careful with it. Alrighty.
Fire!
So it's a little scorpion boy. And now I forget what I have to do.
Oh, he jumps up there. That's fun.
I need to do something against this guy. But I don't remember what. Maybe Google the Scorpion Pot Kingdom Hearts 1.
Or
'Cause
just
I don't
throw
remember.
spells at it.
It's immune to most things. Look, no damage,
Fire!
no damage. I don't remember what this guy, what the trick was. Let me have the arrow. Throw myself in standby.
Scorpion Bug, Kingdom Heart 1.
Yep. That's the boy. Aha!
Huh?
You're supposed to block him until he falls upside down. That's it. That's the ticket. That's why arrow is really good. Because it'll block all of his advances. Because he'll try to sting with his tail, and then it'll reflect back at him, and he'll get knocked upside down.
Defense!
There we go. Come on. Do the thing. Do your thing, boy. Come on. Come on, me bitch. Yeah. Nice. Come on. Dang it. Come on, buddy.
Put arrow on all of them. They'll be a little easier.
Nah. I don't need the rest. There we go. Hey, Mithril
Mithril
Stone.
Stone. Huzzah.
Woo.
We have done the thing.
Yay. Okay. Cool.
That easy.
So we don't need any of these guys then. So let's go get some monkeys.
Back to kill monkeys?
What?
Back to kill the monkeys.
Back to kill the monkeys. Do you want to kill monkeys?
Sure, I want to kill monkeys.
I'll have some liquid. Not sponsored. What?
My hands are warm.
Yeah. I'm a warm human. Go to the tent. Tent's the best place. And then from the tent, you just walk outside. There we go. Bueno. Okay, how many of these? It was the power something. Power shards or the power gems? I think it was the shards. If we see either a shard or a gem, we'll know what they drop.
Come on!
I think the other thing is dropped by the dark balls, if I remember correctly.
Take that!
What's been the funnest place you've traveled to?
This is it!
Halloween Town was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Take that!
I'm going to add the stipulation of I was thinking in real life, but I'll take that as an answer.
In real life?
No, I accept your Kingdom Hearts answer. I really like Halloween Town, but I am kind of a slut for Nightmare Before Christmas. It's so good. Alright, we gotta track him again. Alright. Middle. Second to the... Yep. Nice. Bag it up, bag it up. Far right. Yep. Nice. We do good on the first couple. I think they get faster.
They do get faster. Middle.
Second. I was thinking one over. Ooh, good call. Alright. I think it's middle or middle right. Oh, we were close. I'm like, it's one of those two. I think it's further right.
Way off. We were way off.
I said to the right.
Oh, sorry. I went left, didn't I?
I trusted your judgment. I have no clue. I think it's the left. Fuck.
Oh.
Middle left. Son of a gun.
All right, we got this.
I think he's one of those two.
Got it.
Nice. Well done. Oh, get it, get it, get it. Yay.
The second I
So it
take
just-
over, we pull it off.
Yeah, because I'm watching. Get shit on. I'm just picking on you.
So mean to me.
I don't actually know if we need those lightning stones. You don't need to jump up on that cliff because that's only Curie people that spawn there. So it's just on the ground.
Here, at least.
It's just on the ground. Only on the ground. There we go. Yay. Come on, monkey. Drop a power something. Yay! Power shard. I think we're done there. You got it. Okay. Pause. So that was a power shard. We needed 13.
Power shard.
Done. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Let me get out of here. No. Go. Oh, wait. We need to kill the mage dudes.
No. I don't think so.
Of the balls.
Balls, I think so. Alright, so KH1. The Ultima Weapon Guide. So, Fire Dude's Bright Crystal is dropped by defenders, which are not here, if I'm correct. Frost Gems, we need. We need to go to Atlantica for the Frost Gems. Oh, Lucid. Lucid Shards. Shadows or Giga Shadows, which are in Wonderland and some various places, but it says Wonderland. White Knights and Gargoyles, that's Halloween Town only. Dark Balls, we do need. We need 9 for the Dark Balls. Halloween Town is the best place to go if we're focusing stuff, because, like, everything's there.
I'm thinking that.
Cool. Power Gem, Pirates or Air Pirates or Battleships. That's all Neverland. Thunder Gems, Atlantica. Mythos, Gale. Okay. Need 10 of the mystery goos. Okay. Yeah, let's kill some White Knights and Gargoyles
Something here. Probably.
in the middle. If anything. Yeah, okay. So they're not there. So you want to go through to the graveyard.
Yeah.
That way. Yep. Up the stairs.
See, got
Oh,
everything.
that's not it. Go back. It's further. There you
Aha.
go. Now up the stairs. There you go. Voila! Beautiful. Alright, kill all the things. That's just a platform.
This is dark. What is this dark?
Mm-hmm. Tis a nightmare. Tis always dark. I really do love the fact that the Heartless are like pseudo claymation models here. Like everything just has a different texture. That's brilliant. There we go. We need those little dudes. There's one. Nice. Get him. Get him. Nice. a lot. And just jump in. Oh, you. It's behind you. The big, yeah, that's it. Alley-oop. Wee. I will say, what a fun mechanic to have from the movie.
Yeah.
This is the hopping through gravestones. Nice. Lucid gem, good. I think once you kill this wave, we should see how far off we are. Nice. That's gonna blow up. All right, items, stock. Okay.
What do we care for? Lucid gem?
The lucid stuff. So lucid shard.
10.
We need 19. Gem. We need 6 more. Crystal. We need 6 more. All right. Go get him, Tiger. Burp. All right. Well, let's go back to the. What's the funnest place you've traveled to in real life?
Funnest or most interesting? There's different.
Your favorite? Because it could be interesting, it could be just entertainment value.
I know.
Well, it depends. Like the most enjoyment I had at the time when I was a kid, I got to go to Venezuela. We went
Ooh.
hiking through the jungles.
Mhm.
My brother and I basically went hiking, basically crawled behind a waterfall. And it's a miracle we didn't kill ourselves because the only thing separating us from certain death was a tiny rope.
Yeah.
And I kind of almost died when I slipped, and the only thing I had left was my rope before the guy just literally grabbed me and
Just
pulled me back up.
yeeted. Like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a dead man if you're a dead man.
I think the thing was like we left the group to go up, and my brother and I left the group to go up off on ourselves.
Yeah.
And apparently my mother like got to the waterfall and this like massive torrent of water, and she started shouting at the guy, "Wait, where the fuck are my children?" My brother and I were just sitting on the other side,
Yeah.
completely drenched. Other than that, I got to go to Indonesia on Komodo Island.
Mhm.
Saw Komodo dragons. They're like really chill if you stay out of their way. I got to go to Antarctica.
Mm.
Yeah, I went on a cruise. I got to take a little boat right off of the ice and sit on the ice. I made a snowman actually. So yes, I traveled a lot.
Yeah. What is somewhere you would want to go that you haven't been?
Want to go? India or Japan?
At the base of that, yeah, touch the stone, it'll go to the next place. India or Japan?
India, Japan, or South Africa?
I imagine India because you've done a lot of studying for Indian
I
things.
know a little bit of Hindi.
Yeah.
Also, I've had this fascination with like going like the off the beaten path places. I've always wanted to visit like Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan or something like. Well, Uzbekistan's basically a dictatorship, but Kazakhstan is a really cool place.
Yeah.
Generally Africa. There's a bunch of places in Africa that are really cool. Ghana, of course, is really good. Tanzania, I wanted to visit too for a while.
Yeah.
As for South America, I've actually been in most countries in South America.
When would you say you did most of your travel?
When I was young.
Yeah.
By the time I was 14, I had been to over 40 countries.
Okay.
We own stock in, my family owned stock in cruise lines, so we got a bunch of cruises for cheap. And we went to a little tiny Catholic school. My parents managed to pull us out of classes to basically go on vacations and brought
Okay.
the homework with us because she was a teacher.
Yeah.
And my family's logic was, you know, we're not going to have many luxuries in life, but we're going to invest in travel as much as humanly fucking possible. So that's basically how I got all these places.
No, that's very fair.
Oops.
My family is not well traveled, to say the least. I've been to most of the states, but there's a few times I've been out of country. So there was one time where we took a month-long road trip a long time ago. I think Taylor, the sister that you
Yeah.
played Overwatch with, she might have been like 3 at the time. That sounds about right. We basically drove through all the states between here and Wisconsin and back. because that's where my dad's side of the family is.
Mhm.
That was pretty fun. I'm still mad that we didn't stop in South Dakota, but Taylor got bit in the head by a dog, so she had to like get surgery done. So we were in Wisconsin a little longer than we originally planned, because I really wanted to see Mount Rushmore. So that's one state that technically I've been to, but I haven't seen the thing.
Mount Rushmore is under. It's not really worth it.
It's a ticket destination.
It's
thing.
a ticket destination.
Like that's kind of the thought, and that would have been probably the best way to do it is on a road trip. Outside of that, like I've been to Canada on that road trip because we made a pit stop there while we were driving through, and then I just recently was in Mexico, but I've been to Mexico once before for a Silhouettes trip.
Mhm.
So we were performing. This was kind of a nightmare show. We performed at the Grand Velas Hotel. It was a 5-diamond resort. It was awesome. Everything was paid for and completely covered. The part that was tough is Silhouettes is a screen and a light, so in order to have your shadows show on the screen, it needs to be a dark environment, which means that you have to hold it late at night, especially like in the spring in Mexico. You had to perform at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, so there's just no sun about, and hope that there's not a moon. On top of that, because it's a screen, you have to have it really tied down and taut,
I guess it's windy.
so it doesn't make it doesn't distort any of the shapes. And not only was it windy, but the way that they tied it down wasn't secure enough. So our tech rehearsal, like our only rehearsal proper that we got before the show, the screen, if this is the whole screen, this is the box, half of it was like completely folded in on itself. I mean, it was rough.
That's miserable.
Yeah, it was a very fun time out there because again, everything's provided for, and you know, we're teenagers, just like we ordered. I think my favorite story is while we were there, because it's a dance troupe, that doesn't go anywhere.
That's stupid.
That used to be like where all the chests are for when you finish the Oogie Boogie stuff. Ooh, Trinity. Wait, go back to the red.
You already got that one.
Yeah, but it's there. That's weird. It should disappear. So while we're in Mexico, in the dance troupe, there's a bunch of girls, and then there's the guys' room, and it's just the three of us. So it's myself, my buddy Ryan, my buddy Ben, and because we are the guys' room, one of us is 18 as like the chaperone, and that's like that if that says anything, at all of the other girls' rooms, they actually have like adults in their rooms to like watch over, and then whoever the oldest is for some of the other ones. For us, it was literally, okay, you know what? As the guys' room, the hotel itself, like you slid the sliding glass door open for the patio area, and it has like the small yard that's connected over to go to a safe point and just dip out.
Yeah.
There's a backyard area with a large pond on the opposite side. So you basically have a yard that leads to a small lake. And essentially, gummy ship fly out and then fly back in. Essentially, we concluded we are men. We need to prove that we are men. There are fish in this pond.
You got fish?
We need to catch fish to prove that we are men. So we then spend about like an hour or two going through the room service menu about what's going to be the best to catch fish with. I concluded we should get fish because fish will eat fish. I think we settled on chicken. I don't actually remember. And we took like the glasses that came with our room service and we put food in the bottom of the glass, and it became a like lean over the lake, sit there with the glass and wait for the fish to swim in and just basically do a scoop and hope you kind of net them in this very small glass.
Did you catch any?
We caught tons of little itty bitty minnow, guppies, whatever, but there were a couple of them that were maybe like 2 or 3 inches long. Those were like the ticket item. If you caught this little 2 or 3 inch long fish in this little pond in the middle of Mexico, you were a man. Well,
Get in trouble.
we didn't get in trouble, thankfully.
Keeping the pets.
No, we caught and released because basically, we had the food from room service. That's our bait. So there's no reason for us to like keep any of these. Literally, it's just to prove that we can catch them, and then we let them go. The problem here is that after spending however long deliberating over what's going to be a good bait for them, we then spend another like hour or two all like leaned over the balcony or patio edge with hands in the lake, food in our cups, ready to catch something. We do this for however long. It easily could have been like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, until eventually I think it was Ben noticed across the lake something like rustling in the bushes. The lake is probably, I'd say maybe 15 feet across. We look across and we see 2 little like silvery gold reflections in the middle of the night, shining the patio light back at us. Ben and I just like go, oh, I don't like that. I pull out my phone, I turn on a flashlight, and we look across and there's a raccoon. And we're like, yeah, we're done. We just go inside. Like, we take our cups. We're like, we got our minnows. You know what? We're man enough. We're good. We're good.
You got scared of a fucking raccoon.
We run in. Ryan goes, y'all are a bunch of pussies or something like that. And then he turns his light on, looks over. It does like a little... We have shut and locked the door at this point. Ryan drops his cup in the middle of the pond. That cup is good as gone at this point. And Ryan starts banging on the glass. Let me in, let me in. And we just left him to die. So, in short, 1, we are men because we got minnows. 2, a raccoon doesn't count against your manliness. 3, don't put me in a zombie survival situation. I will leave you. Like, that's probably one of the most enjoyable moments. We also like got to sing karaoke out there, which was really fun. At one point, because we were waiting for this tech rehearsal stuff to get sorted, we got bored to the point where people were literally just like doing cartwheels in circles on the beach. We spelt YOLO with our bodies because that's a big chunk of what we do with silhouettes is we make letters with our bodies. We did all sorts of random stuff. I want to say at 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's how late it ended up going, because we have to practice at night when there's no light out. I ended up climbing up like a 20-foot tall palm tree. Just like, all right, up we go. I did a little pose. I have no idea where that photo is, because this is, for your Gen Zers, this was back when some people still had like disposable cameras with film. I don't know who has that photo. I don't have it. That was really cool. I don't know what else happened on that trip. There was a bunch. I drew a troll face on the plane with a sombrero because we were going to Mexico. I remember that.
Where do you want to go?
Where do I want to go? I have some bucket list locations. Okay, so do you remember the deity that existed at the University of Denver?
Which deity? The tree?
Yes. So, as it would be...
That was an undergrad shit. The grad students just laugh at your ass for that.
Yeah, but it was awesome. So, as it would be, there is a place in Japan called Skytree Tokyo.
Of course it is.
So that's one destination. For those at home, there is a building tradition, superstition, what have you. I believe it's Scandinavian in origin, where once you build it to the highest peak, the tallest point of a structure, what you end up doing is you christen it with a tree. Because we're all basically just entitled, uncultured people at DU, we had no idea what this was, but our International Studies building in the middle of campus, like you can see it from just about any single point of campus except maybe the very far corners. DU is kind of shaped like a rectangle as far as its campus structure. You can see the International Studies building, and more importantly, what we dubbed Skytree. This was around the time that Yik Yak originally first popped out, so think an anonymous like campus-wide college Twitter.
Oh god, I hated that thing.
I loved Yik Yak. I liked it. DU's Yik Yak was awesome because we're self-deprecating, we're meme lords, like
I remember
we're
like
dorky.
the Facebook page with like DU memes for something teens.
Oh yeah, DU memes for
Boogie teens.
insert something teens. The titles changed over the years, so it was like what for chop loving teens because it was Chancellor Chop at the time at one point, stuff like that. Anyway, Yik Yak at DU was really fun. I feel like Yik Yak at some other places was not as cool. Like I remember going up to CSU, I'm like, yeah, people are just kind of thirsty here. Like that was what I remember. I'm like, there's not good quality content on this. Yeah, we've got some curated memes at DU. Anyway, beside the point, as time went along, we slowly created, we're gonna call it a religion in quotes, surrounding the mythology of Skytree on campus. And at some point, Skytree disappears. This is like in the middle of finals week. Everyone freaks out. It's like full alert. Basically, every post that you would see is specifically because of Skytree, where it's like, oh man, I woke up late, it's finals week, and I'm sick. And then in the comments, it's just like, yep, Skytree's gone too. It all makes sense now. Like, that's kind of the whole mythology of it. That was awesome. I actually made like I made a poster because of one of our friends.
I remember that poster.
Yeah. One of our friends made an Instagram post where it's like the Obama change poster, except it's Skytree, so it's the reds and blues. Yeah, that guy. So put Arrow on when he gets knocked out. So anyway, after all of this Skytree nonsense and hullabaloo, it would be fun to... Yeah, so there you go. The idea is that when he gets knocked out, that'll reflect the little bouncy balls, and that's the goal. So Skytree Tokyo is one place. Another place I want to go, and this is, I would say a little bit more for the meme, is I would like to go to Britain and get a top hat. Specifically, that's like my goal there. I'm trying to think of where else I would like to go. My thing is that I haven't really been off continent. I'm putting that in quotes. I've been to the Bahamas because of a cruise, but I don't really count that because it's still technically North America, I would say. And then I've been to Hawaii, which is in the middle of Pacific, but it's still US, so I don't really count Hawaii either. So that's something that is kind of just a grander goal without a specific destination, is get off continent, probably to Europe.
We're in Europe.
Well, Britain for the top hat is the only like actual goal I would have. I think it would be fun to go to like I like the idea of going to Germany. Besides that, like I speak Spanish, so maybe Spain, but they have a different Spanish than Mexican Spanish, so I don't know how confused I would be when I'm already struggling with like Spanish here in the States. I'm not fluent by any means, so that's something that it would be a longer destination for the experience of getting like actually immersed in the culture. That would kind of be the goal with traveling to somewhere like Europe, or even if I went to somewhere in Asia or what have you.
Can you turn the light?
Oh yeah, pause.
What is that? It's like there. I can't see it all.
Yeah, that's the goal. Whoosh.
There we go.
Ba-ba. So that's a thing. I don't know what else there would be. I mean,
Magic Ball, Magic
Australia
Ball.
would be cool, like Australia or New Zealand.
I've been there. I got to go hold a koala.
I wouldn't mind going there because of the whole, because they have the whole like Shire experience in New Zealand. But yeah, I'm pretty basic with my goals. If I go anywhere, I'm pretty happy. It doesn't really matter where, per se. So, yeah. What would I say is my favorite, though? I think because of the circumstances,
Got him.
I really did like... Nice! I really did like Mexico for the silhouette strip. I also liked it when my family just went this recent holiday. Our family had really... See, the Red Trinity's gone now.
Maybe it was a glitch.
That's weird. Yeah. Goodness, what else is there? Have you already been here?
Yep.
Either. We could do a quick recap, actually. What do you have?
What
Items.
are we here for?
Stock. We were here for Lucid.
Lucid, we got Lucid 10 shards,
We need 19, so we're not done there. Gems,
Gems, 8.
8 out of 11.
Crystal 3.
Okay. Keep it going.
My eyes are starting to hurt a little bit.
Yeah. I really like
there any,
Mexico
like-
both times.
Yeah.
I think in terms of things that are interesting, I really did like going to DC. I've been to DC.
DC's a fun place. Smithsonian's fantastic.
Yeah. I think I've been there 3 different times. Once with my grandparents, that was a while ago. Once for silhouettes. And then another time, technically also for silhouettes, but that time was for Trump's inauguration. Which, that, like, seeing DC twice and then seeing it transformed like that was really weird. That's probably the most interesting, I would say, in terms of places. But again, I haven't been off the continent, so I only have the states to go by.
When I'm rich and famous, you can come with me.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yay.
Or you're a rich and famous dancer and or business person.
Hopefully, one day.
Did you go back to dancing classes? You said you were
I'm really
gonna,
bad about it.
You said you were gonna do dancing classes.
Yeah, I'm still going to the studio. They have an adults class on Thursdays that I try to go to. This last week, I did not go to because I was not feeling well. I mean, yeah, you heard me talk about the head cold that I had.
Yeah.
That was pretty rough. Apparently, they had a guest there. That was cool. Who? You. So that was this last week. The week before, they were traveling, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Yeah, I go when I can, but lately I've not been able to. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, though, I should be able to go there more often. I believe tomorrow they are in North Carolina, so
Fun.
I won't be going tomorrow, which is fine because I need to go to the grocery store and get food. I need to get groceries so that I can meal plan it.
I did something stupid because I got groceries but forgot I was going on a vacation for 4 days, and I have a lot of fresh food I gotta either freeze or cook real fast.
Well, if you need to get rid of any of it, I will eat anything.
And it's
except
mostly
cottage
just
cheese.
$10 worth of vegetables. I can freeze the meat.
That's fair. Yeah, if you're not worried about anything going bad, sweet.
Gotta
If
make-
you are, hit me up. I will happily eat all the foods because that's how I exist. Literally, it's just cottage cheese. I can't stand it.
You like cottage cheese?
It's something
Yeah.
where if I have a spoonful, I'm immediately like nauseated, mouth salivating, ready to puke. If my body just does not comprehend, does not register, and it is like the one thing that I can't stomach.
I typically
Don't
don't like
understand.
cottage cheese, but there's one exception. I was in Barcelona,
Uh-huh.
and apparently one of the delicacies of Barcelona is like cottage cheese, like a really light sweet cottage cheese, but with like a maple syrup sauce on it, like a caramel sauce on top.
Sure.
It's delicious. No, it was honey. That's what they put on it. They put honey on top of cottage cheese. And for some reason, I typically don't like cottage cheese.
Yeah.
This worked. It was like a pudding.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about cottage cheese. I think it's the combination of both taste and texture. I, like, a long time ago, I know that my sisters loved cottage cheese, so they would put, like, jelly in it. stuff like that, just to sweeten it up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, that's stuff that I used to be able to stomach. At some point, my body went, nope, I'm done. No more.
Yeah.
We're over it.
I'm trying to think of things that I don't like.
I'm
cumin.
not a
I don't like cumin.
I'm not a fan of plain oatmeal.
Yeah,
But
oatmeal's
that's
kinda dull.
like,
I don't. But the thing is, I don't not
It's just
like it.
bland.
It's boring.
yeah.
There's a lot of
that's the
things
thing.
that like I prefer some things over others, but there's
Yeah.
nothing. Very few things I specifically do
Dislike.
not like.
Yeah. Cottage cheese is literally like, I will eat live worms. I can't eat cottage cheese.
I think it's what I actually do not like. I never really cared for eggplant.
Eh.
And
I used to not like grapefruit all that much.
grapefruit's good.
It's okay.
Grapefruit is my go-to like evening snack.
I went from going, grapefruit, no, I'm not a fan, to, I can eat it.
I love grapefruit drinks.
And see, I don't care. You know what I really liked? There was a company, a brand, I don't know. It was called Jing Tea. Apparently, it was based out of Boulder here in Colorado. When I looked up the history of it and why isn't it at the grocery store anymore? It's not at the grocery store because they got bought out by somebody and they're just not making Jing Tea anymore, and that's really upsetting because they had a really good pomegranate tea.
Well, like
I
pomegranate.
loved
I
it.
do like pomegranate.
And it came in a can, so it's soda-esque, but it's slightly better than a proper soda. It's like a pomegranate green tea. Like, oh, that shit was the bomb. I love that stuff.
Well, some things that I've learned I really love recently. Figs.
Not bad.
Yeah. I use them in sauces all the time, like pork chop. I have some little bit of fig jam I throw in there as well, with some chicken stock and a little bit of butter. Got your rosemary thyme. Got yourself a fantastic sauce.
You know what I've been doing lately is replacing my ketchup with sriracha.
Get some sriracha mayo. That's just bomb. I threw that on top of the homemade poke bowl the other day, and God, that was gorgeous.
I
Now here's what you do: take a salmon, just cut it up, throw it in like a little jar with soy sauce, mirin, and a little bit of sesame oil and sesame seeds. Just let it sit there for like an hour to marinate. And
marinate to taste.
do you like sushi?
Yeah. I don't
Eh?
hate it.
It's basically a sushi salad, but you just put it on top of a pot of rice with a bunch of random ass vegetables. Just cover it, drizzle it with sriracha mayo.
Yeah, I don't have a preference towards sushi, which a lot of people really like sushi, but I think that might be because Colorado is not known for its fish availability.
You would be surprised. Apparently, a lot of the Japanese restaurants in Colorado get their fish shipped in weekly from Japan.
I'd believe it,
I know there's.
but I also feel like the people that I know really love sushi, and I don't get it. That's kind of my thing with fish. Is I'm just like,
You gotta get
Okay.
yourself to the coast and get some real fish.
well, that's why I think people like it so much here, is that
It's so far away.
the actual fish is distant. So if you can get some good fish, i.e. sushi, where they do stuff like that, they're all for it. Like that's my logic gating reasoning for it. That's all I can think of.
If you want yourself some easy meal prep, because I know you like that convenience, just go to H Mart. Get yourself like a couple of like that big thing of salmon that like the half slab. Slice it up into fillets and just grill it. There's your food for the week. Takes like granted like 30 seconds. And actually, what my brother started doing is actually what they do in Japan is they have salmon for breakfast.
Yeah, that's not an uncommon thing.
Fish for breakfast, miso soup. Because I hate breakfast. I never liked American breakfast.
I love breakfast foods.
But
Breakfast foods are kind of excessive in America.
Well, we have dessert for breakfast. Shit.
Yeah. It's like pancakes with syrup and stuff and things, and yeah.
I mean, I don't like inherently sweet things to begin with. I like tart and sour stuff. But, you know, like candy is sweet and syrupy sweet.
Yeah.
I hardly use. The only time I ever use maple syrup is when I'm doing sweet potatoes. Throw that in sweet potatoes, it's delicious. With some almonds, that's gorgeous.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Not almonds, walnuts.
Do I have a preference for one versus the other?
It doesn't
I don't
matter,
really think
They're
so.
both delicious.
I was just comparing the nut. What
I
nut is
cook-
better?
I mean, I'm the designated cook for Thanksgiving and Christmas, so I do a lot of sweet potatoes.
Yeah, that's fair. Sweet potatoes are good. You know what? Like,
How'd you beat that so
I-
fast? It took me like 10 minutes.
because I am a
Cheated.
ninja.
Nothing over there. Go the other way.
I thought that led to the guillotine gate. That was
Our
wrong.
healths have gone up a ton.
Yeah. Well, we also got magic too.
Look at
Mhm.
holy fuck! Look at Goofy's like health right now.
Oh,
That's
I'm
like
the tank.
we got her like right there.
Okay.
And Donald's slightly less worthless.
Yeah, slightly. Now that he has some like hit. I think we do. All right, let's do a save. All right, let's do a quick check. Here's our list.
Here's our list.
We were looking at lucid things.
Shards, gem, and crystal. We need 19 shards.
We have 12.
We need 11
Or,
gems.
sorry. We have 11 shards. We have 12 gems. Nice.
We need to cross off gems.
Yeet.
Lucid
Here,
gem.
pull up the
Lucid gem. Make sure.
lucid gem.
'Kay.
Yep. Lucid crystal. We have 4.
Okay, we need
So-
plenty of crystals.
Okay. So shards and crystal. Yeah. Google where those were. We need to go to Atlantica, so I'll fly there in the meantime.
Wait, we need no wrong one. What are we looking up?
Lucid shard, lucid crystal, just to see what drops them. I think it's dark balls and
Lucid shard
Shadows.
is shadow and Giga shadow. Gem is
dark
bright knight or gargoyle, and lucid crystal is dark ball.
ball. Okay. I think we get thunder gems here. If you could double check that. Thunder gems.
Thunder gem.
Yeah, we're looking for the jellies.
Screwdriver or aqua tank.
Okay. And then
thunder
frost
shard is
gem.
yellow opera.
Frost gem is
Blue
jellyfish?
Rhapsody and sea neon Frost shard is Blue Rhapsody. Frost gem is sea neon or slithering zone.
Okay. Cool. So we want to be here. Hooray. The seaweed is always greener. When you're fighting a bunch of heartless. Yeah. We're making some progress. I mean, we've actually gotten a surprising number of those crossed out. I didn't think we were as far
Yeah,
as
we
we
did
were.
a decent job.
This is the whatever the term is for like the episode before the finale in shows where they power creep more. Avatar had it for sure because he talks to the dragon turtle about spirit bending. I remember that bit.
Avatar.
I don't know how I feel about the dragon turtle.
I
It was weird. It feels a little bit like a cop out, but it's also a kid show, so it's like it's understandable. But like,
it's just
don't do that in your D&D campaign.
I'm not gonna do that. It's mostly like they're trying to like transcend the division between the elements, and
Yeah.
he's the avatar because he's able to transcend the divisions.
Yeah,
That's basically what I got out of that.
yeah. It works in its own sense. It's just in defeating Fire Lord Ozai.
I think the problem is they didn't build it up enough over the course of the entire
Yes.
thing.
Yes, I agree. They could have done more Spirit World stuff. This is nitpicking. Avatar overall,
It's fantastic.
It's
Even
so
the
good.
bad episodes are at least enjoyable.
Yeah. What would you say is the worst episode? I'm trying to like think what I didn't like.
I mean, the only
It's really hard. Some of the earlier ones are a little rougher.
yeah, well,
Like
the-
when they're first setting up stuff, like the first 2 episodes are
yeah,
not
kind of
great,
meh.
but they're not bad.
There's a couple of forgettable ones. I think the only one people regard as inherently bad is the Grand Canyon one.
Oh, with the 2 factions and then
Yeah.
Aang lies to them at the end.
That's just that it went nowhere. This is
Yeah.
pointless. But it was still, it was fun to watch.
It
Here.
established like
it established
it
the divide between
reaffirmed, I think.
Sokka and Katara.
Yeah, it reaffirmed that divide and also Aang's ability to solve conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of the extent of what happened there. Wasn't there a Zuko arc? Oh goodness, I was having trouble saying
Zuko
that.
alone?
No, in the Grand Canyon episode, didn't he have an arc
I don't
in that
think
also?
I don't think so.
No, okay. I thought he had something happening. Nope. Whee. I need enemies. Feed me corpses, for I must slay. Ooh. What were the ghost drops, if you can recall?
Ghost drops.
Yeah.
Which ones? The ball dudes?
Yeah.
The Shadow and Giga Shadows?
No.
Those are, what are they called then?
Search Ghost? I think it's Search Ghost.
Bright Gem.
Bright Gem.
Yeah.
Do
they
we
drop
need bright gems?
Bright gems.
Nope. Cool. Just trying to figure out what's needed. Oh, hello. Oh. There they are. We need to kill a bunch of these dudes. These guys just have a terrible drop rate. They're everywhere, so they drop nothing.
Pop the balloons.
Man, remember that one point when, like, fighting those guys, you had to, like, freaking just wail on them, and now it's just like,
Yeah, it's almost like you've been grinding off screen.
it's almost like that. Alright. Come at me, Heartless. The
In
freaking,
hindsight,
like,
we're probably
circle
not going to be able
them.
to do every single boss if we want to get through every single freaking like game before I leave.
Nope, but
We can
this
try.
is the goal.
This is the goal. What we could do is get the storyline out of the way, then go back through the game to get all the extra bosses.
No.
Or you
No. I don't think we can do that. For the pure purpose of this, getting the extra bosses means we get extra ending stuff.
Yeah.
So it's either we say we're not going to get all the extra bosses and maybe settle for like the ultimate weapon, which I'm not opposed to. And then we have to look it up after the
I
fact.
would rather do the bosses than the ultimate weapon.
The bosses are far harder than the ultimate weapon, like by like large degrees. This just requires a little bit of grinding and then you get a cool weapon. The bosses are like actually a pain in the, I mean, shoot, like we're power creeped at this point. We're level 60. We're 2/3 of the way to being max level, and we got what, 2-shot by both of the
Yeah.
the Olympus Coliseum bosses. Yeah, it's that is a hard sell. Is do the bosses and not the ultimate weapon. You kind of want the ultimate weapon to do the bosses.
Alright, did you say so?
That's my yeah, that's my highly strong recommendation. I also think the ultimate weapon still gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Defense up, Donald.
Woo.
We're supposed to wait for him to get more like magic back because he's less useless.
Yeah. Oh, here's a little save point in here. Ooh, if I can hit it. There we go. Well, let's teleport to Triton's throne because that's going to be easier than swimming there manually. I think at the very least you need to see what the bosses are.
Yeah.
How's that? Like, we get a couple of tries in. If we get it, cool. If we don't, understandable.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Let's give ourselves like I don't know how many chances we should like allot ourselves before just throwing the towel.
I think it's one of those things where if we don't say 10,
Let's just
that's
feel
a
the,
lot.
we go with the vibes.
yeah.
Kill the fucking jellyfish.
If Jordan says, "All right, we're not doing this,"
Okay.
how's that? Because I know there's some bosses where it's like, yeah, no, this guy is tough, and when I say tough, I mean tough. Yeah, I think that's. I can tell you what bosses I think of for at least the first 2 games, and then some of the like the other stuff to an extent, just because I've watched it. I can't tell you for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, we haven't played that one yet.
Yeah.
We got a shit ton of money, man.
Yeah. Well, again, it's 5,000 a pop for Orichalcum. Like, that's 4. We get 4 orichalcum and all of our money's gone.
That's what you get for trying to grind the characters up.
We'll like it. We'll like having this. We'll be like, ah, good. Now we can just enjoy the story of the ending.
Yep. Yeah, I told you, my brother had this, and he used cheat codes, because that's back when he had Game Shark.
Yeah.
And the problem is, like, the guys who designed this game, they put this thing in where Game Shark only works up to the final boss, but then it goes back. But the problem is, the second you put the cheat codes in, it locks your grinding, so you wouldn't be able to finish it if you use any of the cheats.
Yeah.
So he was never able to finish the game.
That's actually there's a number of different games that have like really fascinating and weird anti-pirate things. Also, or not pirate cheats, but you know.
I forget that there's a zombie
Both.
game where it has like an unbeatable monster that pops out and kills you.
Yeah, stuff like that. Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful say. Is the Lion King in the next game?
I don't know, is it? We saw Simba in this game. Lion King is a little bit weird because we transform, but we're still human in all the different places we go. So, like, what would they do with Lion King, do you think? Like, as an example, like, I'm a mer person, but I'm kind of a dolphin if you
They
like,
would
get technical.
possibly, I don't know, they would maybe turn you an anthropomorphic lion.
You think I'd be... What do you think, like, Donald and Goofy would be? It's an
Animal.
octopus and a turtle.
No, like, if
Right
this
now.
was the Lion King, they would just be the dog and the duck.
You think? There's not really any dog... there's hyenas, I guess. Hyena is actually technically not a dog or a cat. I looked it up after yesterday.
What is it?
It's its own thing.
Really?
It's like the Hyaenidae family or something like that because scientists are creative. It's just very similar to cats and dogs, but it's neither.
They're savannah puppies.
They're their own
They're
thing.
savannah puppies.
Um,
Everything is a puppy until it's no longer puppified.
What else is there for stuff? So you think Goofy would be a hyena?
Goofy would potentially be like a hyena.
It's a little bit weird.
They can turn Donald into a toucan.
You think they turn him into they turn him from duck to a different bird?
Yep. As for you, you would possibly just be Simba. Be like a little lion. Kitty.
What other like transformation type things? Oh, what Disney worlds do you think there are? I think we've like
There's
talked
definitely gonna
about
be
this.
definitely Frozen. I know there is Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm not sure recent what they would have put in. I mean, Moana seems like something they have a lot to work with, but I don't know if they put it in the most recent game.
I think Moana's a little bit
Make way,
later
make
from-
way. Definitely Frozen. They have to do Frozen.
Frozen is just a requirement because it made too much money for being a terrible movie. I said what I said.
Yeah, I can see that. Second, I don't know. The second one was solid.
Second
I
one's
think
worse.
I think it was a better movie with worse music.
I don't like either.
I mean, Tangled is better.
Tangled is better.
Tangled is solid.
Big Hero 6 is better.
All those days watching.
Actually, Big Hero 6 is why I don't like Frozen, is because Frozen got all of these like accolades and stuff. I'm like, bro, but the emotional core of Big Hero 6 was so much better.
That was just a good movie in general.
Yeah.
If they, I wish they would put Treasure Planet in here, but they're not going to because Disney scuttled that like little bitch that they are.
It doesn't exist.
Such
Well, welcome, Michael.
Hey, I'm Michael Ben, here to watch you play. Welcome.
We
So-
are grinding.
Yes, sorry we didn't notice you. We're not used to people coming and joining us.
No, he just popped in. I watched it happen. I was like, yo.
Frozen is terrible, but Dreamworld Rise of the Guardians is great. Yes,
Ooh.
Rise of the Guardians is gorgeous. I mean, that is just an...
on the subject of Rise of the Guardians, Santa in that movie reminds me of Santa in Klaus, I think is the actual name of it. It's the Netflix Christmas movie. Have you seen that? With
No.
there's a mailman that basically helps.
I've seen trailers for that.
It's really good.
No.
It's basically a mailman accidentally creates the legend of Santa Claus is kind of the premise of it. And it's probably one of the most unique like Santa origins. It feels like it could be the legitimate origin of why Santa Claus is a myth. It's really good. It's really, really good.
That's really good. No, honestly, the reason I really like Rise of the Guardians is that Santa Claus basically curses are all Russian composers.
I did not know that.
He was like, oh, Rimsky-Korsakov. That's just Russian composers. It's the big 5 Russian composers.
Come on. Get it. Down. There we go. Right jab. Woo! One more down.
Michael,
More to go.
why don't you tell us, what movies do you think should be in the future games? Let us know in the comments.
Also, for context, John has not played, like, any of these.
Nope.
He's only, like, we're in the first one. We're going through all of the different Kingdom Hearts games.
I'm here mostly of my own volition.
I've seen Klaus. Yay! Good. For the different, like, Disney worlds and stuff, he says that Lion King should be popping up. I have knowledge of whether or not it is because I've seen the other stuff. Monsters vs. Aliens. Ooh, Monsters vs. Aliens is actually really good.
No, know what they need to add here? Mars needs moms.
Oh no. Oh no. God, I forgot that existed.
I know, like, nobody wants us to exist. It literally bankrupted the company. It went out of business.
Alright, where are we at for stuff? There's Thunder Gems and Frost Gems,
We
I
need
think.
Thunder and Frost.
Frost Gem
We need
8.
8 Frost Gems.
Two more. Thunder Gem 13, we have 5.
A long way to go.
Woo!
I should probably be heading off in a bit because I need to pack for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm
Let's
getting
do an alley-oop.
around like 9:30 is when I start copping out. I'm too old. I can't do these long like binge numbers anymore.
What? You just need, like, I don't know. You'll make it.
I used to do that
How
with
much
World of Warcraft. It was Vault. Do you remember the Vault energy drinks? It's like an off-brand Gatorade that my buddies and I drank.
It sounds familiar. I don't remember it, like, proper, but the name is familiar.
That's how I survived my World of Warcraft days. I'm gonna look it up just because it's bothering me.
I just was up all night for World of Warcraft stuff.
Yeah, that's me as well.
Like, I've never really existed off of,
Yep. Sweetened carbonated beverage that was released by the Coca-Cola Company in June 2005 and marketed until December 2011. Damn, I'm fucking old.
yeah. Jeez.
Drinks like soda, kicks like an energy drink, as well as the taste, the quench, the kick. Chug and charge, get to it. Relation. What the fuck it tastes like? Okay.
I got nothing there.
Citrus flavored beverage.
Michael's saying, do you know Sora's in Super Smash Bros? I don't know if there's anybody that doesn't know that at this point, because he's the final Ultimate Smash character, if I remember correctly. The vision is now complete.
Did they ever release who the hand is?
Like Crazy Hand and Master Hand?
Yeah.
I think they're just hands. I think the idea is that it's the creators.
I am
Or the
never
players,
going
one
to
of the
be
two.
happy until Rayman is in in
Ooh.
Smash.
That would be a good one.
Now Rayman, I played that when I was a kid. It's a gorgeous game.
I feel like Rayman would be a good addition. Supposedly with Sora, he's lightly overpowered because he's another sword character, but he also has a lot of like jumping and flying and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you have played this game.
Yes.
Now you see what his kind of toolkit
What's a
is.
Super Smash?
He
It's just we summon his
yeets them.
friends.
No, he yeets them into a door and he locks it with the keyblade. It's awesome, and it explodes. No, he totally locks the door on him. It's great. Also, his taunts are just him casting spells like Cure and like Arrow and Gravity, stuff like that. So that's kind of a fun little like. We can't use this as a mechanic, but we can use it as a taunt. I don't know what else there is. They have some fun stuff. They don't have any of the Disney parts because Disney wouldn't let them, which, you know, annoyingly makes sense, but that's how it be. I will say though that they do a pretty good job of while they don't have other Kingdom Hearts characters, i.e. like Riku and Kairi and people you don't know yet.
Yep.
They do a good job of emulating them in whatever the like campaign challenge mission mode thing is that is in Ultimate Smash, because it's whatever like the essence of the characters are. So like if you fight Kairi, you're on a beach map, so it's kind of like being on Destiny Islands.
Yeah.
For example, it's stuff like that. They did a good job with that. They actually just have Hollow Bastion, so that's where you fight Riku.
Yeah.
Which is or somebody who looks like Riku, stuff like that. I'm pretty impressed with it. They put a lot of love and attention to it.
Solid.
Yay, stuff. This is what we want. Here, we'll take these guys out real quick, and then I think probably head to a save point.
Yeah, save
Nintendo.
point.
Yeah, they don't. They do not. Nintendo and Disney have it's weird
Bad
because
history.
you think that they would.
They're both like kid-focused shit.
Yeah, you think
Which is
that
probably
they
why
would
they don't
work
get along.
together, but instead it's they compete. Because like Mario,
Disney doesn't make video games that really. It's like they're not focused on video games though.
no, they used to a while ago. That I mean, they had games just left, right, and center for a long time. Because you had stuff like the Hercules game. I remember playing that.
Oh, I remember that. But the thing is, like, I remember a lot of games on my like Game Boy
See ya.
from Disney.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, open that. Okay, where's the save point from here? Oh, good, more people. No,
This game.
they dropped
I
nothing
don't remember. Let's see if I can find it.
for game stuff. You know what game I own and I hated was the Finding Nemo game. That was pretty rough. It's like puzzle solving 2D platformer with no enemies. Is this? Are they just frozen? Okay. Hooray! Magic. Cool. Oh, he's gone. Magic. Magic. Do I just have to get all of these guys and they'll give me a mystery goo? I want the goo! Give me the goo! Oh, this person. Crap. That's right. I can't do that yet. Oh my god. More stuff. There's a save point where you need it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice. Get out of here. Nice. What are you looking up?
Trying to remember this old Game Boy SP game. It's a metal bee that kind of ran around like Rayman.
What?
I know.
I got nothing. I really have nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Metal bee.
You're like a robotic bee, but it's basically a game where you basically slide on ramps the entire time. I don't know.
Nope, I got nothing.
I don't know either. I'm trying to find it. I don't remember the name of the game. I remember playing it and enjoying it. I just don't remember what it's called.
Yeah. I barely played Game Boy Advance SP. I had one, but I basically just played Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And Pokemon Emerald, I want to say.
Hey,
It
is
might have
that
been
dude?
Ruby. It's not. It's these guys summoned the bigger one that
Oh.
you have to like wail on.
Don't you actually have to beat those though?
No, they don't. Yeah, I just went through and tried
Crystal?
it. It gave me nothing. It was useless. I was sad. I was like, oh, Mystery Goo? Nope. They fooled me.
Giant bucket.
Blub blub. Here we go. Go this way. Get out of my way. It sucks that we have to kill all these guys because they need to drop the thing and they never drop the thing. Ah! There we go. Okay, so Treasure Island is something that you would like in this game.
Treasure Island's in this.
No, I was saying that's something you would like
Okay.
for like future going things. What else?
Treasure Planet.
Or, yeah, whatever. It is Treasure Island, but in space.
I'm trying to think of my like Disney experiences.
Uh-huh.
Mulan.
They have Mushu.
I mean, like an actual zone though.
Okay. That's another one you'd like.
Think. I know more Disney shows than that.
Properties and stuff. You have to remember, most of this exists like prior to 2016, 2017, when it's like 3D animated Disney stuff. Because what, like, Tangled, I think, came out in 2011, 2012, something like that. So you have to think older school Disney things.
Mary Poppins, y'all. Pocahontas in here?
Pocahontas.
Yeah. Honestly, they probably won't have either Pocahontas or Mulan.
Hmm?
Just because they're based upon well, then again, like Peter Pan kind of. But you know,
Real fantasies?
sort of. Well, I can see Mulan more than Pocahontas just because
Pocahontas is too real?
yes. At least Mulan is as more of a myth than anything, but we know actually Pocahontas did exist, and that is quasi based upon a true story, which might break the immersion just a little bit.
I mean, I don't know. There's Big Ben and Peter Pan, so that's just literally a real place.
Yeah, most of their thing takes place in like Neverland, so that I don't think that
Yeah,
counts.
and we've only really had a pirate ship in this. Like, we haven't even really been to Neverland itself. We just call
Fucking
it Neverland.
Zootopia. Why don't have Zootopia in the new one?
Do you think it'll be popping up?
That'd be good with Cars.
I feel like Zootopia is a little too close to like Robin Hood. So I feel like they'd have to pick between one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think it came out too recently for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I don't see Lilo and Stitch. Frozen, neither. Arnold's in there. Snow White, nah.
Are you just going through Disney?
Yeah. Beauty. Jungle Book? I
Okay.
can see Jungle Book. Pinocchio's already here. Alice in Wonderland.
We have Alice. Yeah. This is Crystal. Ah. Black Cauldron.
I've
Have you
never seen Black Cauldron.
Oh, you need to see Black Cauldron. Please, like, make it your mission to like watch that tomorrow or something.
I'm driving tomorrow.
Please watch it.
It's a 4-hour drive to the mountains.
Touche. You need to get someone to bring you some. Oh, there's some non-Disney properties: Zelda, Kid Icarus, God of War.
Oh god, if they put Avatar in there, that'd be amazing.
Avatar actually, I think, would fit really well thematically. With
Like
this.
if you're going like
Elemental bending stuff, and then he comes in with the Keyblade and casts Fireball.
I mean, if you're going like that direction, like what Nickelodeon properties would be allowed?
SpongeBob.
Oh god, no! I would burn everything to the fucking
This
ground.
is Advanced Darkness. It's purely for that line that I would want SpongeBob in it.
No.
This
We gotta
isn't
go.
just darkness.
We need to go OG Nintendo. I need like
Nintendo?
Rugrats, Rocket Power,
Nickelodeon?
huh?
You said Nintendo.
OG Nickelodeon, Rugrats, Rocket Power. What are the ones? There are more. I remember. That's one I remember.
Kind of want to hit
The
level
Wild
69.
Thornberries.
What do I think of those? Hold on a second. Status. Oh, 12,000. It's like it's so close, but it's getting pretty late. I wanted to hit level 69.
I need to drive tomorrow. So
Yep.
another time.
Another time. We will call it
Hey,
there.
Michael, Brent, thank you for joining us today.
Hell yeah. We stream on Wednesdays, so if you would like to see us again, we'll be here.
Yes.
We're gonna
it's
continue grinding until we get this ultimate
episode
Keyblade.
9 of my mission to drive you slowly insane.
Yep.
Yep.
And I know that I just have to show him the plot of Kingdom Hearts, and I've already succeeded in driving him insane.
I'm already insane.
More insane. We
The
need
game
to
is
break
we
him.
need to beat every single one of these games before the end of July.
That's not happening. But
We can try.
we're gonna get through a bunch.
All right.
Woo!
You can find me on twitch.tv/FusRoDoReMi.
You can find me here because I stream on YouTube and not on
Because he's a
Twitch.
bitch. Anyway,
Because I like discoverability.
and I like credibility.
No one cares about credibility when you have no views. Anyway.
I have a grand total of 3 people popping into my streams, like the once a
Wow.
month that I actually stream.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean,
Alright.
I'm still getting as many as you.
Yeah.
Hi, Brett. We're talking about you.
Yeah,
You're his
Brett.
only streamer today. We're lonely.
Only for today.
Please
Yeah.
come back.
One day I'll focus on like actually trying to grow. Right now it's just about consistency. Anyway, fairly well. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.
Adios.